How are you
guys
guys?
look at I don't know.
Should we I don't know, introduce ourselves again? I don't
I
know.
don't. We don't have to. Actually, we do.
We really need to introduce ourselves.
No,
They
we
gotta
do.
watch the podcast in chronological order to understand the angers lore.
The Angers
lore.
lore.
The anger's
The lore of the
low.
podcast.
Basically we hate this guy Bread. I don't know, maybe I don't know. I don't really care.
Not really.
That's for next episode.
Oh, save it for next
Next
episode.
episode.
With
Next
our
episode.
special-
We gotta save
with
it.
our-
We
with-
gotta
shut up.
save that
Okay.
content.
Oh my god,
Hold on.
this my teacher would actually beat the shit out of all of you if she heard this because of how much
I do not
interrupting there
care.
is in talking over each other.
I just
Like
Well,
think it's
yeah,
my
well,
podcasting
yeah.
teacher,
Um,
she was literally talking to us. She's like, dude, I swear to God, if I get another podcast in from some students that are just them talking over each other, I'm gonna beat the shit out of whoever said it. Like whoever said it.
Did she
Yeah,
say
she
it
says that word for
like,
word, word for word.
Damn, I'm
She's
gonna have to
based.
word for
She
word
would just-
rearrange
she
this
would
teacher's
just-
guts. I like
Oh my
one
God.
that is
That's
direct.
crazy.
Diego, what is wrong with you?
yeah. What is wrong with you?
Good question.
Okay.
Probably
Dear
a lot.
God.
Hang on,
Hold
let
on.
me go find it.
We just be a little bit more professional. Maybe just a tiny bit. Nah, not that much.
Save it for our next episode where we have
On
our
Dragon
special
Ball
guest.
Z.
Absolutely.
Where we have our special guest, DABABY.
The baby.
We're inviting.
The hit.
We're inviting.
All right, now we
DABABY
can
on
name the
podcast.
episode. We invited the baby on the podcast. We're set. We got all the viewers. Make that this episode's name. Include this in there. We're set.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This will be the intro.
Yeah, I know. I hope so. Anyways, we have a new guy here. Why don't you tell about
I don't know.
what's up, Scotty?
Oh, I like Yakuza. I like Yakuza and Alan Wake. That's basically it.
He's like me for
And Devil
real.
May Cry. And Devil May Cry.
And Devil May Cry, but not as much as the
That's
others
it.
two I just said.
Those are the only things he likes. Nothing
I'm
else.
I'm just a I'm like a
doesn't
Twitter
like-
user. I
He likes
have no
Far Cry 3.
personality.
He likes Far Cry 3 as well. He's pretty cool.
Who
with that.
doesn't like Far Cry 3?
Exactly,
Yeah,
man.
that's a
Everybody
great
likes
question.
that game.
Okay. So, all right, you want to start it off with anger.
No.
What's your opinion on Far Cry 2?
Go
Oh,
suck my
no.
nuts.
What's your opinion on
Oh,
Far Cry
What
kill
is
2?
Far
yourself.
Cry
What's
2?
your
Kill
opinion on
yourself.
That
Far
game
Cry 2?
Kill
doesn't
yourself.
exist.
There's so
Isn't
much
it crazy
talking.
how the Far Cry franchise started at 3?
Wow, that's
It's
that's
so
really
true,
weird.
so
What did
crazy.
they do in
That's-
1 and 2? It's
What
like
happened in 1
Persona
and
starting
2?
at 3 too.
That's so strange. I
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
why
you
they
guys
would
are-
do that.
So stupid. What do you think of Far Cry 2? Like, what do you not like about it? What about it pisses you off?
Okay,
do
who's gonna
bad.
start? Who's gonna
They
start?
do
Because I
bad.
actually have some actual rant about that game.
I do as well.
Scotty.
Go. Fucking list your opinions.
Okay. First of all, it's mid. Graphics.
For why?
bad.
Because
It's bad.
Far
Because
Cry
some-
3 is
Dude.
no better. They both released in the
Dude.
same generation within a few years of each other. There is no significant
but it-
graphical
Diego.
increase. The only thing you have is
Yeah, but
better
it's still
lighting, and even
bad.
then, that's only on things like the water. The game still looks like
Lighting
garbage. Go into any
takes you
place that has
far
no
away.
lighting.
I'm sorry, but Suicide Squad is a perfect example of this. I can't see jack shit. I don't care how good the plot is of anything. If I can't see what's going on in a good, clear, optimized view, it's bad. No argument.
Then
I
why
don't
do you
care how
like
good the
Far Cry
story-
3? It suffers from the same problem. They're both great
Because
games.
Voss is funny. He's funny. What?
So you're
part of the
contradicting
fucking-
yourself! It is 8 o'clock
Funny
at
as
night. I
man.
cannot be screaming like this at you because you're so stupid. You just have no
I'm
thoughts in your little
stupid.
skull.
I'm the one who likes Far Cry
Yes, we have to
2.
start.
Look how
God
much your
damn.
mic is peaking. You're so stupid. Okay, anyways, Scotty.
Hey, better my
Now
mic
you
peeking
list
than you.
actual reasons as to why you don't like Far Cry 2.
Okay,
seems
I'm
very
gonna give.
bland and boring.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
get.
hold on.
Watch, he's gonna say malaria.
I-
They're gonna say
we need
malaria
to-
first.
We need to restart the podcast. I think this
Oh.
is
Oh no.
very
no.
horrible.
I like this.
Well, the thing
Alright.
is, it has just been Diego screaming over everyone for like half of it.
Okay.
We just started. What do you mean half of it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
of course.
Hasn't it only been like
Exact-
3 minutes?
We saw a full
Yeah.
hour. Anyways, cut that out. Moving on. Scotty,
Exactly. That
start
means we
listing your
saved the
reasons.
plot.
Scotty,
Scotty.
start
Yeah.
listing your reasons.
Opinion.
Okay, so Far Cry 2, graphics amazing. Now that's the only positive. Now to the bad side. Number one, protagonist is soulless. It has no soul. It has no voice. It's basically, it makes sense for protagonists like Gordon Freeman or Chill from Portal because they change as how you play. In Half-Life, you can be like a murderous bitch, or you can be a normal nice guy, and it makes sense because it's Gordon Freeman. But in fucking Far Cry 2, it doesn't make sense because you just kill people.
I
Another
think
thing,
that's like the only
silent
valid
protagonist-
argument.
Another thing, silent protagonist, again, following up on what Scotty said, you can have a good silent protagonist off of the actions and reactions they do to certain scenarios, and with a whole lot of shit. I feel like Far Cry 2's protagonist literally is just the blankest slate you can get. It's not even like, oh yeah, shit changes. It literally just
I'd say
feels
Far Cry 5.
like a fucking blank canvas.
I'd say Far Cry 5 suffers more from that than 2. But yeah,
I feel
I
like
think
Far
it's the
Cry
only
5
valid
is more of a
criticism.
product of just the game being kind of boring.
I think that's the only valid criticism I've heard about Far Cry 2, other than like malaria. And that malaria is a gameplay mechanic that is literally intended to slow the game down. Like I love
Yeah,
Far
but
Cry
that doesn't
2.
mean it's
I
good.
shield the fuck out of that game. But malaria is probably the worst mechanic I've ever seen put in any Far Cry game to date.
I feel like
It is-
I completely agree with that opinion.
So annoying.
I feel like my largest issue with Far Cry 2 is how repetitive it gets.
That's what I was gonna
Not
say.
much changes in the gameplay.
Okay, I'm gonna sound
After
like
you
I'm coping,
shoot
but
someone
that-
for the
that's
first
part of
3
the
times,
design.
you've shot someone 1,000,000 times.
That's supposed to be part of the design, though.
That's
Part of the
not
design
good
is supposed to be
design then. It
repetitive.
doesn't matter if it's intentional or not. That's just bad design.
Yeah.
That's like if I said,
Okay.
yeah, you're meant to do this game at a very slow rate, but it's very story driven and important. Okay, then I'm not gonna like the game because you're fucking making me do something at a very slow pace. This is people's main criticism.
Part of the
games
thing
like
about the game
Persona.
is
Shit progresses slow, and it's just people who play it have no life.
like you. You play Persona,
Yeah.
don't you? Yeah. okay.
Absolutely. Trust
I'm just
me.
making sure.
All the
But
criticisms
with
of Persona
but-
are very valid. Very valid.
With-
Persona is the one
with
series
uh,
that if you criticize it, like if you give me actual criticisms other than yeah, it's
Do you
Persona,
think Diego knows
I will
what he's talking
genuinely hear
about,
you
people?
out.
you do know how to shut
that's
your
awesome.
mouth first off. But
Really?
secondly,
I didn't hear him.
what was I gonna say? Fuck. With Far Cry 2, I don't know. Part of the like the whole design thing is the fact it's supposed to be like. Well, I didn't remember what I was gonna say anymore because this motherfucker wouldn't shut his mouth. But the entire game's supposed to be designed in a very bland way, which, to be fair, can
That's
be absolute shit.
yeah, that doesn't
But
sound.
part of the enjoyment you're supposed to get out of the game is just from general exploration. It has a lot of environmental storytelling that
Well,
you don't really see in
Yeah.
games from the time. It's
like the radios
it's
and whatnot.
the best
yeah.
way I can describe it is like
Half-Life.
Fallout 3 or New Vegas, which granted in that game you actually can picture yourself in that character's shoes,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
with Far Cry 2 you really can't. But it kind of the same thing in terms of exploration and world building. You have to look around like the world itself to find more about it than talk to person A, talk to person B. This bullshit. There's a lot more
Yeah,
environmental
that-
storytelling than most games that you'd see at the time. That's my
and
main thing
again,
about it, anyways.
environmental storytelling can be some of the most unique and overall just most. It's a type of storytelling that can have the most variety if done properly. But I feel
Yeah.
like Far Cry 2 just leaned too much into it. Because again, with games like Dark Souls, again having to scour the fucking environment, having to scour through text, shit like that, I feel like again could be done really good in terms of Far Cry 2. However, I just feel like a lot of aspects kind of weighed that aspect down and just kind of made it feel bland. It kind of just made it feel kind of boring because it didn't have a sort of central root.
No, fuck it. I'm gonna install Far Cry 2 again and play it. But
One
Are you
other
serious?
thing-
How much Far Cry 2, friend?
One other thing.
yeah,
I do not like how buggy the game is. There have been times where I have been locked inside of a building with no escape. Mainly because it just doesn't load the characters in.
you pirated the game, didn't you?
That is true.
Your opinion
I
I
is
mean, no,
invalid.
he didn't. He
However,
bought it on Minecraft. What?
I bought it in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
There is
Yeah,
no piracy
He did that
here.
one mod. It was all on Minecraft.
It's all in Minecraft.
Okay,
It was
well,
the Far Cry 2 mod.
Whatever. Point is, your opinion's invalid on that because copies like that tend to be a lot more buggy. But I can understand your opinion. But what is it?
Yeah.
I will admit,
Okay.
the game is pretty fucking buggy with physics
Mhm.
specifically. You'll notice a lot of times cars will glitch into the ground and shit, and I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why, but
I really
us
like
talking
Far
about
Cry
that
2.
car glitch-
I can't really tell you why I like it. I just really like the way it is, and I need to play it a fuck ton. But
I think you just
If I
like the
had another
realism of
issue
it
with
for
it-
the most part.
yeah, I'll admit that as well. The realism's pretty. It kind of really sells it. But also, fucking, I hate. What I do hate is. You probably don't have this problem because you play on PC, but I play on console on fucking everything. Sensitivity. Late 2000s games did not anticipate people want to play at anything above like fucking 5 sensitivity. I swear to God, it's so fucking slow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't
I
have
I've
feel
that
like
never
problem.
had a
games
worse
that-
experience.
I feel like for games that are like shooters, that's the biggest offense. Because like again, I need
Yeah.
faster sensitivity to be able to not die, so I can shoot people. Also,
Wow,
talking
I
about
need
the
to
car
actually
glitch, I
turn
don't know why,
around.
but that car glitch, I don't know why, but it reminded me of the Modern Warfare fucking chain car glitch, where fucking everything blew up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But there's also I'm trying to think of something else right now. Another issue I have with it is, well, I both love and hate it, because on one hand it's a lot more realistic than most games, especially then where most time you'd be overpowered as shit.
Yeah.
It's the fucking fact that you die so quickly to like multiple shots. It's one of those
Okay,
games
so
where it's like, it feels like, the best way to describe it is it kind of reminds me of the old Rainbow Six games, where like if you kind of went around a corner, guns blazing, you were probably gonna get shot only like 2 times and fucking hit the floor because of how quickly you would die. But I also really like that. On one hand, that shit would piss me the fuck off, dying so quickly to like gunfire and stuff. But on the other, it's realistic and makes you think a lot more about what you do before you push something. Otherwise, you'll just get absolutely bodied on the spot.
That's just called a tactical shooter.
Sure.
Yeah,
solid,
I love
yeah.
tactical shooters. They're fun.
But
I like
here
tactical
is
games.
my
I love them.
opinion
I love
about
them.
Far Cry 2. First of all, I did not play the game, so my opinion is probably
Oh my god,
invalid.
bruh.
But from what I heard, from what I've seen, it's Far Cry 3 but bad. You-
Literally,
Pretty much, yeah.
literally.
I would not say
Yeah,
Far Cry
pretty
3 was
much.
bad, because okay, look, I'm gonna dick ride Far Cry 3 for a second, but Far Cry 3's storytelling and like overall world building is so much better than Far Cry 2. You can't even compare the two fairly. Far Cry 2 sucks compared to Far Cry 3, but I still fucking love Far Cry 2. One thing I like about Far Cry 2 is the lack of a perk tree, because again, bullshit upgrades. I do like the fact
Yeah.
that Far Cry 3 at least explained away the skill trees with like the tattoos and shit, but still.
Yeah. I like the way they did that. Because it actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and they somehow degraded it in fucking Far Cry 4 and 5, I think it was. Because with those games, it
Yeah.
was just like, hey, yeah, you get perks now. That reminds
With
me,
5
um,
especially, yeah.
onto another topic. Not, well, still related to Far Cry.
On topic of skill trees, can I just talk about how beautifully they integrated the skill tree of Jedi Fallen Order into the
Oh my
game?
god, yeah.
It was so good. Explaining it with
I don't fuck with
Cal
this game.
was cut off with the Force, and you know, showing him have the flashbacks of eventually leading to what happened on Order 66. I think, in my opinion, that is the most accurate depiction of Order 66 we've seen. Better than the prequels.
Yeah.
Because again, in the prequels, you're telling me that it just looked like nobody survived, which is very, very inaccurate.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the point of Order 66 was that it was off guard, but you could still get out of there. And I think that's honestly Fallen Order 10 out of 10 game. Buy it now.
I totally agree with you.
Hmm.
man.
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily 10 out of 10. There are a few issues with it, but
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely, dude, that
Yeah.
optimization.
yeah, the optimization in it is not something that you want to mess with.
Oh, absolutely. I think
If your computer or console isn't just descendant from NASA itself, you're definitely going to have a few issues.
dude, I literally was going through Fortress Inquisitorius, and during the weird hallway combat thing, my fucking game crashed, and I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Now I have to do that shit
Hell
again."
goes,
I haven't had as many game crashes as I have like just random FPS drops and just low FPS in general.
Damn.
Because it's not easy to sustain like a full 60 FPS on it, even at like the lowest graphic settings. Which, by the way, are medium.
Of course it is. I am so glad that I played
You know,
Fallen
that's-
Order.
That's something I have noticed recently about games.
And that is
They are really they're really stopping the trend of making very low settings for low-end computer users, and I don't like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's something I really don't like about modern games
It's
now.
like, it's like they don't even want you to like. It's like they put how do I put it? It's like they purposely want you to spend more money just to get an okay enjoyment of a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I don't. That's why I would like genuinely or generally dissuade people from pre-ordering a game unless it looks fucking fantastic on low settings. Don't get it.
I mean, Far Cry 6 does look really good on low graphics.
It does. I run it on very low everything. It runs very good actually.
I feel like
It's
one
impressive.
thing that's like really missing from games now is optimization. Guys,
Oh,
especially Call of
absolutely.
Duty. Like, I don't.
Wait,
That
no,
is-
no, 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 no! Don't get on Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
hold on,
Wait,
hold
wait,
on,
wait,
hold
wait.
on, hold on.
No. We're going there.
Let me speak.
Let him
Hold
speak.
up, let him cook.
Let bro talk. Let him cook.
guys.
Let him cook.
Alright.
Speak
So-
then.
Maybe if you shut your mouth, I would. Alright, so. There's no reason why, like, 4K graphics should take up about 90% of the storage. Like,
Dude, we don't even need to talk about that Cold War update. That was 500
Yeah.
gigabytes.
excuse me?
It was 500
He has no
gigabytes
idea what he's
around
talking
there. to my
He has
knowledge.
no idea what he's talking about. Cold War never had a 500 gigabyte update. Cold War, and if you install everything on a next gen console, including HD textures, which are completely unnecessary and barely do anything, they take up
Why
about
do they
250
exist?
gigabytes.
And, like,
But
why?
otherwise, it's about 170 on average. On next gen, actually about 160 because of texture optimization. And
But
speaking
why
of
does
which,
Why, in
with the
fact,
newer
does it
Call of
take
Duty
up
games-
170?
with
Like-
Vanguard, because the game is, I don't even know honestly, but
And-
with Modern Warfare 2 and Vanguard, they introduced the texture streaming, which is
Yeah,
specifically meant for lower end PCs that cannot
NPC.
possibly like comprehend running all this shit at once on off of a hard drive. It's so you can actively download the textures as you play the game as they need to be loaded in. It's can only be really helpful for high internet, like
Yeah.
fucking builds and shit, but it's at least a step in the right direction to help those that struggle with like optimization issues or have just lower end PCs that can't run games properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Which,
one of
you know, I do
the
appreciate.
only good things.
I
do know,
Or Vanguard
with-
did.
With Modern Warfare 2019, the game could not run a stable 60 a majority of the time, and the game was locked to 80 FOV. With texture streaming on both Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2, with it enabled, you can play the game at 120 FOV with little to no stutter. So if that should give you an idea as to how at least decent the optimization is with the fucking texture streaming.
Yeah.
It's interesting, honestly.
Exactly that.
But one thing I have noticed is, like, game sizes just of absolutely everything have increased, which, you know, that's understandable because graphical improvements,
Yeah.
just more content overall. But a single game being, like, what, 250 you said, right?
Around that, maybe.
Jack, you said,
Yeah.
yeah, 250?
Cold War takes it to 250.
That,
250.
you shouldn't need to take up
250?
250. Like, how much is Black Ops 3 with all the DLC and whatnot?
140, I think.
God.
Jesus.
But there's
In
no
my
reason it
opinion-
should take up that much space.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, in defense of Cold War and shit, I guess you could come up with the cope that you can play. That's kind of partially the reason they implemented the install like certain parts of the game shit. So, like for instance, let's say you wanted to play the campaign, you could not install anything else, only install the campaign, play that, then delete it, then install everything else, and that's an extra 30 to 40 gigabytes taken off the game's overall space. And hell, you can take away other things that you don't like to play, like in Cold War. Let's say you don't like campaign and multiplayer, you can get rid of both of those, and that's about 50 60 gigabytes right off the space alone. That's probably about 100 gigabytes you'll be spending then, and that's with HD textures. Otherwise it's about 50 to 60 gigabytes. Fuck. They did implement that feature specifically in terms of helping those with low storage, so you can still
Yeah.
play certain aspects of the game. It's just you'll have to download which ones you want to play and delete which ones you don't.
Yeah. Which, you know, that does make sense. But, like, in the
That's
first place,
fair.
it shouldn't be that big to begin with.
Large,
I remember Call of Duty Valhalla was really bad on this. The game was about 70 gigabytes, and I believe now they reduced it to around 20. Like, it was a huge optimization.
Yeah.
The size was reduced a lot.
While we're on the topic of
Hmm.
storage space,
With a lot of games on
I
it.
want to praise this one game, right?
And that
Just
would
Cause
be.
2, I think you guys know. Look, this game was released in
Huh.
2010,
Love Just Cause
and it
2.
has, oh shit, the biggest map ever in a game in history.
Ever.
Ever.
Are you completely serious? Are
As
you
of
sure?
now.
Yes, I am sure. Just Cause
I
2
don't know,
has the
man.
biggest map
That one
of its
Skyrim
time.
game was a fucking
And you know how
massive
much
map.
storage it
I
has?
don't know. I don't.
4.8 gigabytes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
4.8, it's not much. I love that!
Okay, yeah, but look at the game's graphics and shit. Look at the game's graphics and stuff, and then try to defend that. The game is dated. I love Just Cause 2. I literally played that game so much as a kid. But look at the graphics and try defending that and saying that modern games should be that optimized.
My brother in Christ, it was
The game
released
does
in
not look
2010.
good.
It looks good for its time.
Yeah, and it doesn't look good.
Oh,
For the
what?
time, I
thought
guess,
it
yeah.
looked good.
But yeah, keep in mind, like Black
I've seen
Ops
games
1
that
released
look
what a year
worse.
later, and it looks significantly better than Just Cause 2.
Well, then again, Activision did make their games look really good, and the
Mhm.
file
Yeah.
size was a bit
That was
bigger,
Call of Duty
course.
in general.
Yeah,
I mean, Black Ops 2 still looks amazing. It's like, what, 30 gigabytes?
yeah.
Black Ops 2 is I actually have it installed right now. Wait, no, I don't. What the fuck? It's only like
think Black
16
Ops-
gigabytes on console with all DLCs.
Only.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like recently Activision's been kind of slacking in terms of graphics.
Optimizing file
terms of-
size. Well, I wouldn't
Oh,
I
say
don't care about
graphics.
graphics when it comes to new Cold War games because they still look decent. But when it comes to actual games themselves, Black Ops 4. Let's start with Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, fuck Black Ops 3. Only had zombies, everything else sucked. Black Ops 3 zombies was still fairly risky in my opinion.
We can all agree
Yeah.
that Vanguard.
Black Ops 4,
Patch, right?
get rid of Black Ops 4.
Oh yeah, nobody liked
Fuck that
Black
game.
Ops 4. The fact
Didn't
you
even
don't
have a
a
campaign. Hell game.
Yeah.
But what is
How
it?
you ruined the
Cold-
zombies, dude?
Cold War. Cold War came out, and honestly, probably the most fun I've had with the Call of Duty game since like Black Ops 3. It was, but it still has its
Black Ops
problems.
3.
It had the funny, I'm a goddamn onion Mason line. But Vanguard Zombies was made by Treyarch, and it was shit. But you can't even get on Treyarch for that because they were trying to get Zombie Chronicles 2 into Cold War, and then not Activision. It was yeah, was it Activision? I think it was Treyarch. Yeah, it was Treyarch that makes the games. Activision is the overhead dude looking at them.
Yeah.
Activision pulled Treyarch aside and told them like, stop working on this. This doesn't fucking matter. You're not even gonna make money off of this. And they told them to basically work for the entire third mode for Sledgehammer Games instead.
Yeah.
And that went about as
Basically-
well as you expected.
Activision pulled up, said, "Stop cooking," backed
Yeah.
off, and then that was it. And
But
Yeah,
do we
right.
have leaks? Do we have any actual evidence that Zombie Chronicles 2 was in development?
There are a lot of references to certain things in the files about it. And not to mention, in Black Ops 4, Black Ops 4 and Cold War both run on heavily modified versions of the Black Ops 3 engine. And Black Ops 4 had a lot of assets from Black Ops 2's like transit and shit in the game. But they only got used in a few multiplayer maps after Zombies Chronicles 2 was confirmed to be canceled for that game.
I mean, to be completely fair, there was a leak of Modern Warfare that revealed that there were gonna be zombies, and it was from a very reliable source. I think there is even reference to that in the files, but it didn't happen. So
There's a lot of references to like that kind of shit in the game though. That's just leftover
I don't
files
know,
to be
man.
fair. But my thing is, why would there be leftover files? Even in Black Ops 3's files, why would there be leftover files for things like transit, let alone let them get all the way into Black Ops 4 and have them still be in the game by the end?
yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, now that's a good
Yeah.
point.
that's one thing about Activision. I feel like
Activision's just kind of goofy. We
Do
don't
you
need
think-
to talk about Activision.
do you think like most of their
Jesus Christ.
space that's taken up is just
Oh,
excess
that also
files
reminds
they
me.
haven't used?
We had a whole bunch of perk machine tones for perk machine songs for both. I'm not remember I think it was PhD Flopper, Double Tap, Tombstone, and what was the last one? PhD Double Tap Tombstone and fucking Electric Cherry got no, it wasn't Electric Cherry. I can't remember the exact one it was, but there was 4 different perk sounds or perk machine sounds that got found in the files. And back when the game first launched, which is kind of has people on edge about it, because people we originally thought, oh, those are gonna be the 4 perks, and then we got Tombstone, and that kind of was like, oh yeah, those are definitely the last 4 perks. So a lot of people are thinking shit like that is kind of like confirmation. They were at least considering something along those lines, like bring back old shit from the older games and then the new games, that kind of stuff.
And then it never happened. Yeah.
I want to say that
Yay.
PhD
Love
Flopper got
Activision.
introduced. They brought back Tombstone, PhD Flopper. Electric Cherry got introduced in a way through Elemental Pop. A few other things happened. It was just all over the place. But I don't know. There's been a whole bunch of shit about Zombie Chronicles 2. We've always had the possibility of it happening.
Who knows?
Sadly, it
Maybe
never fucking did.
in the next one we'll do. I always have my hopes up. I really love Transit is my favorite map ever. This is the most. I don't want to be like unique or something. I just like Transit, and it hurts me
Holy
that
shit.
it had such great ideas, but the console limitations made it so terrible.
Yeah.
Doesn't the next Treyarch game release this year?
I think
Does
they
it?
broke the cycle. They're doing it 2 years now, pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's what we've heard, but I don't really know if I believe it. All I'm saying is if they do, I'm not spending $70 fucking for a part 2 campaign to Modern Warfare.
Oh
Understandable.
my god.
Yeah.
Guy, I have
Me
There's
more.
been leaks about it. It's gonna be an add-on for Modern Warfare 2, and it's gonna be sold at full price. That's what people are saying.
Jesus
Full
Christ.
price. Full price.
And like the modern full price now as well. $70.
$70.
So good?
So that means to get the entire experience out of Modern Warfare 2, you need to spend upwards of $70.
Not just $70. You need
mean
to spend
140.
about
I mean 140. It's ridiculous. You get my point though.
It's way too much money for that
Just
little amount of
ridiculous.
content. Like I
I
understand.
want to say that little. The game has a lot of
Well-
content. It's just bullshit how much they've just fucked a lot of shit up, dude. It's
how
just
much
ridiculous.
it costs.
Yeah.
You
Yes, people
also
worked hard on this game, but what was wrong with $60?
Yeah, it's a good price.
I don't know. Since the 360 era, games have slowly increased from an average price of about $40 to about 70, and it's probably gonna keep rising.
Oh yeah.
And that's the sad
everything's-
Because,
I think.
I was gonna speak right now.
like, think about it. Every single person that buys one of those games, that's just an instant $70. Think of it like
Mhm.
as the incomer, right?
So keep this in mind. Let me pull this up.
Do you know how much
So
it
let's
would have to
say
buy that kind of
per
money?
Call
person.
of Duty. So let's say Call of Duty sold, oh no, 100 million copies. That's 70 times.
Well,
100 million, yeah.
While you're doing
That's
that,
$7 billion.
I have a question for you guys.
Now, keep in mind, to be fair, that is excluding things like, well, give me a second. That's excluding things like the
Possibly.
percentage that is taken by other companies like Valve. Like, I know Valve with
Also
Steam takes a certain
marketing.
percentage of Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Yep, that kind of stuff. But still, that's about $7 billion fucking dollars if you theoretically sold 100 million copies of a single game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but let's be honest, the probably not gonna get close with that.
I mean,
It's the biggest
possible
game
for some
franchise of
companies.
all time.
yeah.
Well, since I'm talking in terms of like Call of Duty type thing. So let's see how many copies Call of Duty Modern Warfare has sold.
I bet 7 million.
7 million, yeah, around there. It outsold Elden Ring. Strange.
You know,
Pretty sure, yeah. Off memory, yeah, dude.
I mean, it's Call of Duty. Whenever
Just
people
3
think of, like,
days after its launch, Modern Warfare 2 became the fastest selling entry in the series. It is estimated that Modern Warfare 2 registered launch sales of a minimum of 8 million copies. Launch
done.
sales of a minimum.
God.
I'm done. That's too much. That's too much money.
It
That's
earned
just-
you
1
ask me
billion
that-
US
if you ask me
dollars.
that-
It earned 1 billion US dollars within 10 days of release, surpassing the previous series, the previous record holders, 2011's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and 2012's Black Ops 2.
Hey, but
Ah.
if you ask me though, 100%, Modern Warfare 2 is pretty overrated in my opinion.
Yeah, I
The
like
remake,
it.
at least. It's
Oh, the
not
remake.
bad.
It's not,
it's
it's not a
bad. I'm
remake,
not
it's a
saying bad.
reboot. Modern
Oh,
Warfare
is it?
2 is a good game. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for skill-based matchmaking, I'd probably play it a lot more. But Modern Warfare 2, both the original and the reboot, are fun games. Modern Warfare 2, the original, goes a lot harder, but that's just
I'm still gonna call it a remake. It's just a habit of mine.
it's a
don't know.
reboot.
I like the original games a little bit more. There's just something to them. One thing, old Call of Duty games manage brightness so horribly.
Oh, agreed.
Like, instead of having actual brightness, they have gamma, which just makes it whiter. It doesn't make
Yeah.
anything brighter, doesn't make you see more, it just makes the screen white.
Real.
Splendid.
Oh no, somebody ejaculated all over my screen. I can suddenly see more. That's not how it works.
Damn.
Well, I have a question for you
Okay.
That's
guys.
crazy.
Now, I was gonna ask you this when we were talking about optimization, but whatever. So, do you guys think it would be a good idea if the Game Awards have a new category called optimization? Would that solve anything?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
It would
wouldn't
it would
necessarily
it would
solve
make
anything.
more developers.
Okay,
It'd
but
be
I
more
feel like it'd be a
informative.
situation of they literally just get a computer with like the highest settings possible, like the best shit possible, and see how many frames they can reach, and then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's optimization.
There is also that, yeah. Like,
That's probably how it's gonna work, but
They
It
could literally
is
just
at
set
least
their.
a step.
I feel like they're literally gonna set everything to low, put it on like the highest rig imaginable, then just see how much frames they can get. I know recently
yeah.
people have managed to make breaks with fucking CS:GO to the point where they can get up to 1500 frames per second.
Oh dear God.
CS:GO though,
Ew.
it's pretty easy to do that.
off of what
that's true.
though? Like for what? Why do you need that many frames?
I don't know.
I need
Esports
to
thing.
see
I gotta hit my
every
shot.
single.
I gotta hit my shots.
I need to see everything.
higher FPS, otherwise
I can't see
anything.
I need to see everything.
That's me, but with FOV. That's me, but with FOV.
I
Yeah,
got
pretty much.
I love high FOV games. I mod Black Ops 2 to have high
Ew.
FOV.
God, kill yourself.
Ew.
I'm sorry,
Come on.
man, but like, high FOV doesn't make it like necessarily look better or just anything about it is improved. You can just see more, and it distorts.
I
the
use
view a
high
little bit.
FOV to increase visibility, and also because not even kidding, low FOV used to make me sick. It still does. I just don't like it.
That's
I
fair.
can deal with whatever I'm given.
I played a lot of Far Cry 5, and that game fucking like I love Far Cry 5 so much, but that game fucking destroys me sometimes.
Jacket, I feel like you would hate VR.
I love VR actually. I used to play a lot of Beat Saber. Beat
Of
Saber
course,
fucks
of course,
you
Speed
did.
Saber.
Excuse-
Of
excuse
course,
me?
it's
Of
Speed
course.
Saber, guy.
What
Are
is?
we
No,
surprised, ladies
no,
and gentlemen?
no. You listen to me, motherfucker.
That game's
What is wrong with
FOV
Beat
doesn't
Saber?
matter.
What is bad about Beat Saber? What? What about
it's-
it?
Let me
it's
think,
just
hold
a
on.
game
Hold on,
let me
associated
think.
with your kind of
Let me
Player
think.
base.
It's fun. It is fun. It is a
Player
fun game.
base.
Yeah, okay. Player base.
That's
though.
different.
I mean, it's
You-
not fair.
That is
That's not
different.
fair.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
true, that's
you
true.
cannot say that.
Hey, Scotty, don't you play?
It's
Stop.
Shut up.
Yeah, Scotty, don't you
Shut
know
up.
Real?
What?
Hey, Jacket, I think you should check your tweet.
Let's not insult our
Yeah,
friends, guys.
yeah. Get shut
Check his
down.
Twitter.
Let's not insult our friends.
Oh, man.
This is
Oh.
this is no.
Hold up, let
No.
him cook.
Hey,
Don't let him
everyone,
cook.
Go to
Don't let bro
Doom
cook.
Killer
No.
Don't let bro
and
cook.
look at his
Don't let
likes
bro
for
cook.
great
Hold
Hold
things.
up.
hold up.
Hold up.
Not doing this. No.
It's not the end of the episode yet. We can't bring
yet,
up
not
Jack's
yet.
likes.
Oh man,
Speaking
foiled
of which, I
again.
I think we really should change the topic.
Rats. Foiled again.
Yes.
Huh.
Man, my plans got foiled again.
Oh no! How else am I supposed to bomb the White House in Minecraft?
Excuse me.
Minecraft.
I'm still
Minecraft.
so surprised that was what we led with.
In Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, Minecraft. Oh, of course, that's what we led with.
Well, of course. We're just
I
as
think it's
artistic, so it makes
I
sense.
think it's time for us to do the main event. Isn't that right, Scotty?
What is the worst game?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's time
I
to pull
want.
that car yet?
I
Are you
want-
completely sure?
I think
I
it's
think
time.
it's
Um,
time.
I actually got a
Oh,
few points I
really?
can bring up.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
bring them up. Bring them up, please.
Okay, so recently, this is actually not recently anymore. I wrote these notes down a little bit ago, a few weeks ago. But I remember I originally saw this through Pyrocynical. Funny, but
Oh,
There was this dude who was basically he was a big douche to this fucking like restaurant or whatever because they kept fucking up his wife's order and it wasn't like they kept fucking it up real bad.
James
Literally,
Corden.
I think that's yeah. It was the dude. He got really mad because they fucked up his wife's order because the egg white got slightly mixed in with the egg yolk. And he was like dead ass like
yeah, it was
he
James
dead ass
Corden.
he dead ass was like go put this back in the fucking kitchen and give it back to me. And they fucked it up twice and did the same thing twice. And he got really pissed. He started going on a fucking rant about it. Then he went on he personally apologized to them eventually after getting a whole bunch of backlash for it. And everybody forgave him for a
And he
bit.
also got
Then he
banned
went
from
on
the
a
restaurant, too, if I remember.
then he also got banned from the restaurant. But it was kind of like a whatever, it's on good terms now. But then he went on a live stream and started talking mad shit again about it. It was no, it was live TV.
Oh my
Live
god.
TV.
But that's
Live
more
TV.
like that's more the whole thing. The main thing I was questioning about it was, you know, if a restaurant or something like fucks up your order, whether it be like big or small, like a big or small fuck up, do you think you have the right to be an absolute dick, or do you feel like you should hold some level of like
Okay.
understanding about it?
Okay. It all depends. Hear me. It all depends on the brand. If it's a fast food restaurant, you really don't have a lot of rights because you know they're exploited as fuck. They only get
Yeah.
like $20 to survive. So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta understand that maybe they may be tired. They just don't want to leave anymore or stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I
But
just want to go
if we're
home.
talking about a fancy restaurant, then you have absolutely all the right to be an asshole
Mm-hmm.
if
Because
they mess up twice.
you are absolutely supposed to get what you're paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
it
agree,
is
but
a
over
fancy
something
restaurant.
is, like,
You are
minimal,
paying.
Over like egg white or egg yolk or egg white or whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck. If it tastes the same, it tastes the same. You know what I mean? If it's not poison, like at least me personally, right? And we're talking about James Corden scenario at least, right? If they fuck up like egg white or like egg yolk, I don't really care that much, you know? Because me personally, right? That's something minor, you know, that's something very easily overlookable. But if it's something like giving me straight up the wrong fucking order, that's different in my opinion.
Yeah. If you get someone's ordered like completely wrong, that is definitely something to be a little bit upset.
Does it come with egua? That's a real question here. Does it come with egua?
Okay.
Comes with the egg white.
It might come with the egg roll.
So
Yeah.
if that's all that is about that, another question I have is about High on Life as a whole. Well, not High on Life as a whole, but like a more general idea about it. So you
It's
guys
just
know what High
terrible.
on Life is, right? Like, you
It's
know,
just
you have
terrible.
your opinions on the
I think
game
all
and
of us
shit.
do.
It's a dog shit game made by Justin Roiland. Fucking Rick and Morty guy beats the shit out of his wife. You know, that kind of stuff. But with Justin Roiland, they gave him the green light to make this video game because he like made a very popular show. So that brings in the question: should people who make television and like home media like that have any level of like right to make video games? Kind of like
What do
the
you
reverse
mean,
of,
right?
kind of like the reverse
I-
of should games be turned into media like movies and television, even if it's put in the hands of like good studios?
Can I put this in? Because, so, for me personally, right, you can make a good, like, off of like a creator's ideas, right? Let's say they make a show, right? They want to make a game based off their show, right? They give the idea, the plot, everything else. They have to have zero or very little hands-on shit in terms of the design, the combat, shit like that. They have to tell you very, very little if you want this to turn out good, at least. Speaking logically, because again, unless you have those type of qualifications, like design or shit like that, other than making a show, you really shouldn't be like trying to like dabble in something you really don't have a lot of experience or knowledge in, if that makes sense, right? It all depends on what they know and if they're experienced at all.
I agree with you that one.
I guess
Just-
it's
True.
That's the biggest factor.
But at the
it's all
same
just
time,
kind of.
remember, video games are art. People can do whatever art they want.
Exactly.
They can. I'm just saying that if you want,
But if it's a
something
game,
that's
I'm
based off
talking
of
like a
series-
game like High on Life or some shit. Like it's a game that's
Uh.
priced at standard price, not the standard price we have now, but it's $60. You know, your average game. Do you think that's like? Do you think you should really be able to like trust somebody who makes a video game to have as big of a role as Justin Roiland had in something like High on Life? You really think
Oh,
you should trust
absolutely not.
anybody from like a show to work on a game like that? I just
Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
No, I
Personally,
think he's just a
necessarily,
writer.
absolutely the fuck
No.
not. I hate that.
Trust me. Me personally, I love Ben 10. But if these motherfuckers with like the experience they had tried to like do some shit like that, like High on Life, I would be protesting the fuck out of it. Because again,
I mean, they did make a couple Ben 10 games.
they did. However, they're not like High on Life was. High on
Yeah.
Life was like the creator of
It
the
was
series doing a shit ton of the voicing, and from my knowledge, a lot of impact on the actual game.
okay. So off topic, but I just went into the reviews of High on Life, and the first review I saw was spent 15 hours in an alien strip club.
Oh,
That's
wow.
all I
I
saw. That's all I
love
saw.
alien
First thing
women,
I just
dude.
saw.
Wonderful.
But anyways, I feel like High on Life kind of a lot of the shit that came from it, not like in terms of like people shitting on the game or whatever. But I mean like a lot of like the hype that was generated on the game was just because it was Justin Roiland. Like I
Yeah,
don't feel like the game would have been half as successful. And also another thing, you gave all High on Life is it's not Rick and Morty. It's nothing like that. It's just they tried making somebody who had a very big already established like thing. And they tried making him make an entirely new story, and he fucked it up. It
Yeah,
feels
you
like
can't do that.
you could say it takes place in the Rick and Morty universe, and it'd be perfectly fine.
No.
Like, it would
What do you
literally
mean, no?
it fitted perfectly.
Yeah.
It feels too much like the actual show. It feels too much like Rick and Morty. Like it's that actually reminds me of something else. It's like the show The Odds Went Out made for Netflix. It feels like it's just running off of another media. Like it doesn't feel like The Odds
Yeah.
Went Out is trying to do his own thing. It feels like he's just trying to run off of the fact that it's the funny guy. It's the funny fucking oval head dude. Like that's all it feels like.
I mean, to be
That's what
fair with Odd Ones Out, the show actually just looks like another episode, and I think that's what they wanted to do with it. It's just like another episode from YouTube, but our budget. They didn't.
Yeah, but with the Odds Wins Out shit, it isn't like made up stories and stuff like that. You can tell he had no idea how to make an actual show. He just, cause he got big off his story time shit. That was him telling stories about his life. Obviously, he's gonna be very fucking knowledgeable into what his life is about and what his life is like.
Well, yeah.
But when it comes to making his own show and making it be coherent in any sense, he has no fucking idea.
I feel like in a way, what's it called? When you make a show or you're gonna give someone control of a show, you have to be very careful with who they are and what they do. Because again, I think the big example of a YouTuber getting a show was what's her name? Lily Singh with the Tonight Show. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, then this shit
That
like
shit was
Logan Paul getting into the movie business.
I don't wanna talk
no,
about
not
that.
Jesus Christ.
There's the Friend movies. There's also the Friend movies.
Smosh
I feel like the
movie.
Fred movies-
I love
I
the
feel like
Smosh movie.
I feel like stuff like that, when it's comedy, gets a bit of a pass because again, you don't really watch comedy for the plot. You kind of watch comedy just to get a couple laughs in. You know what I mean? But
Excuse me. There have been
Well, for
plenty
the
of
most part,
examples
for the
that
most part.
comedies have good stories. So I
Like?
wouldn't give it a free point. I
Like?
cannot remember. I forgot, but I know there've been plenty amount of comedies that have good
You
stories.
should watch The Terminal.
Yeah.
that's the thing. Is it a
Groundhog Day
comedy
is definitely
first, or
one
is
of
it
them.
something that's very funny?
Let me go to HBO Max really quickly and start by comedy. And
Ooh,
I bet,
HBO Max.
I bet,
Speaking of HBO
I
Max,
bet.
the worst show ever is on there, Velma.
Shut up. We're not
Oh,
talking
my
about
God, I was
Velma.
gonna
oh,
We're
bring
not
up
man,
talking
Velma.
about
please.
Velma.
I don't
Please
wanna
no.
talk
Please
about
no.
that.
Please
Okay,
no.
okay. Let's save it for a bit later. Let's save it for a bit later.
Whoa.
Guys, let's save it for a bit later. Let's save that for a bit later.
Yeah.
We can get into that once we're all warmed up, our vocal cords are asunder, and we can,
I mean-
speak about it the most organized way we can. Hating it.
I mean, think he's talking about like video game show adaptations and whatnot, video game adaptations. I feel like it can be done very well. You just have to stay true to like what the game or
He's
the
gonna
show
bring up
is
The
about.
Last of Us.
He will.
I am.
Oh my god.
Unironically, they have been doing really good with it. I'm
For
surprised.
them.
I remember first time I heard about it, it wasn't like it seemed interesting, but I thought it was gonna be so bad that it was funny.
Question. What do you
Do
guys
not
think
talk
about
about
the
the
Mario
I watched it. It was mid.
You watch
I
it?
agree.
I haven't watched it.
It's
No,
so
not.
weird because like the CGI in it is pretty good, in my opinion, at least.
It's just the characters
But-
and the story sucks.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry, but does it deserve like the amount of money it's made?
No.
I am.
Absolutely
It-
not.
It just feels. I feel like movies have just been losing a lot of stuff. I'll be back.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got the perfect comedy with story
Terminal,
ever
Terminal.
made.
What is it?
How could I not think of this?
Terminal. Okay,
Shut up.
what
It's not
is
the
it?
terminal. What's the name of it? I forgot.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so it's about this dude with it's the Tom Hanks movie. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is the
Oh,
best
Forrest Gump.
comedy mixed with story, and you cannot tell me
Yeah.
otherwise.
Whenever I used to run around at this old trailer park, people would like see me, and I swear to like it was like they were all plotting against me. All they would say is just "Run, Forrest, run" every single time they saw me.
Oh my
Shit was
God.
so funny.
Run, Forrest, run.
Jenny.
That accent. was
Sometimes-
thick.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Jenny. Isn't that what Forrest
I
Gump
wanna-
talks
Are
like?
you just fucking call? You wanna fucking?
Oh. I don't know
What the
else to
hell?
say.
What?
Wow.
Jacket turned British for a second.
Oh, you just fucking call? You wanna fucking fuck? My name's Barry G.
Hold on. Wait. Give him a sec. The British is coming out of him.
Ah, son of a bitch.
We have to.
Ew.
I'm just gonna put like a vacuum. Like once we all meet up with Jacket, just take a vacuum, put it up to his mouth, and just say, "I'm gonna suck the British out of you."
I'm probably just gonna give him a
We can suck
toothbrush.
someone else out of him.
Pardon me.
What? I can't say this because I don't want us to, I don't know, get into controversy later on. But it's not what you're thinking. I'm not gay. I would literally rather fucking stab pinholes through my eyelids and then feed it to myself
That's kind of
after frying
homophobic.
it on the grill for 5 minutes.
Man, you homophobic, man. That's not cool.
Are you
man.
homophobic?
Yeah.
That's not
Do you-
cool, man. Man, you sound
I love how he just
homophobic,
says,
man.
"Yeah."
Bro space.
You're not, man.
Diego?
That's not cool, man.
Diego.
Not cool, dude.
Not cool, dude.
Not cool, dude.
So
That's
Diego,
not cool,
the moment
man.
we gain traction
Shut up,
on any platform,
down.
the moment we gain traction on any platform, Diego, they are going to come after you. The
He's
Twitter
unironically
people,
gonna
they're
be
come
like
after
he's unironically gonna be the kind of dude that's like, nah, I have gay friends, it's fine.
you.
Oh my
I can see that
God.
happening.
I really don't care because, like,
Oh,
was a
really?
joke.
Uh-huh.
go ahead, come
Yeah,
after me
true.
if you want.
Hey, you cannot
That's your
pull
opinion.
that.
That's
You
not a-
cannot
That's not a
pull
good
that.
excuse,
You
man.
cannot. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Not forgetting, like, see, that's the thing. Like, they can come after me. Well, like,
That's the
I
equivalent.
haven't
It's just a
surprised-
prank, bro.
It's the prank, bro. The
Don't
prank.
brag
hang
about
on,
your
I gotta
situation.
do it. It's just a prank, bro.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's like Muscle Man.
But as I was gonna say, bringing up the whole like video game to TV show thing. Last of Us, yeah, I know, I'm sucking it off, but like, they've done really well.
Dick Rider.
Okay, buddy. Flag on the play.
Go on, voice your
Unnecessary
opinion.
dick riding.
Unnecessary dick rider. Unnecessary dick rider.
But one
Red
thing
flag.
they said in one of the, I was watching like a not documentary, but like how it's made, sort of, is if like a change they want to do doesn't seem good, they'll just stick to the original content. They won't try to like branch off and make it work. And they're
think that
also
opens
working
up
with like
another-
the game developers themselves. So it's not like it's completely foreign to them. And that's one thing I do really like about it.
Yes, like the Sonic movies.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's okay.
Fine.
They're alright.
See?
They're not too bad.
They're not all that. We do not talk about the Mario movie.
In my opinion,
One
Mario
really good
movie's
thing.
not
Not that
even
one. Not
out.
that one.
Yeah, it's
the
not out.
old one.
One
It's gonna be.
one really good thing that I like that Paramount
The
did.
90s Mario movie, is that what you're talking
I
about?
like that Mario movie.
Talk about
I
that Mario
love that
movie.
Mario movie. Oh,
Nah,
We
I
don't
love
bring that
that
up.
Mario movie. I loved it. If it was a person, I would suck its dick so much.
I
I love the
knew
Mario
Oh my
movie.
god,
You
Jesus.
have
Scotty.
no idea.
My
Scotty.
God.
God.
I love the Mario movie. I watched it more than 100 times. I can guarantee that.
You cannot be for
Oh.
real.
I
Unnecessary
watched it.
dick riding. Oh
I
my.
watched it on VHS. I watched it on CD. I watched it on my computer. I watched it on Netflix. If it's in a
Well, who's the
platform,
dick
I
rider now?
watched it.
God.
That's me.
It's
Flag on the play here.
almost 1
So
hour
far, we
now.
have 3 dick riders so far.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, now
F.
I can say
Damn,
it's time
almost
to
an
bring it
hour?
up.
What are
Yeah,
we
just Call of
talking
Duty.
about? Just Call of Duty.
I have a topic
Hold
to
on.
talk about.
We
We'll
have.
I've been
just do
planning this for a
second
week
episode
now.
and then release it.
Let him cook.
So who's cooking right
Let
now?
him cook. Let him cook.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll bring it up.
Who wants
Do we
to
bring
announce
it
it?
up?
Bring it up.
Do we
I
bring
have
it
been
up?
planning this topic
Let's
for a
bring it
Undertale's
up.
week
still
now.
retarded.
I have
No.
Undertale. Okay, I
There
want
you
to run a
go.
little quick
Diego.
rant about Undertale.
Let me cook. Let me cook.
Diego.
Oh,
No.
man.
Let him
Let him-
cook.
I'm
Let
calling it
cook.
autistic because I'm
Okay.
playing it right now.
We have to do a
It's still
debate
mid.
between who would win. Asuma Kiryu from Yakuza
Oh, no.
or Dante. Sign of Sparta by Devil May
Okay, I
Cry.
don't fuck with this. I've already heard enough.
I already fuck with this.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't fuck with this, dude.
What do you mean?
This
Okay.
is so
No.
boring.
No.
No,
It's
see,
not even
the funny
close.
thing is that he
Political.
will try his best
No.
to defend him.
Hold on.
Political.
'Cause he fucking likes Kiryu that much, and I fucking like Dante that much.
What has Kiryu
no.
done that is comparable to Dante?
Let's not get into that.
Tiger
Let's not
drop.
get into that.
It all that relies on Tiger Drop. Okay.
It's all Tiger Drop.
Can we just do another thing? Like,
Ah.
can we shut on Dama or some shit?
Shush. Shushy. Close your mouth.
Let me-
You're cooking. Come on.
Cook. What's your points? Bring them up.
So. First of all,
Okay.
I'm going to be representing Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and I think Scotty will be representing Kiryu, right? And you guys can join in. I don't care. First of all, let us talk about their backstory. So spoilers, guys. For for both of the series.
I don't really think it's necessarily spoilers because it's a
Ah.
game from, you know.
I don't care. Still spoilers. Anyways, Dante, who the fuck is he? The coolest
Yeah,
guy I know,
I guess.
man. Probably the coolest fictional character that is not Virgil.
Demon. He's
Uh,
also in Shin
No,
Megami Tensei. No,
he
No.
he is a son
But
of a
Batman.
human and a fucking demon. And this demon ain't just a normal demon. Shut up. It is fucking
Chad
Sparta, man. He defeated Moondisk in hell a lot of times. He's a very powerful being. He has a son. 2 sons. Virgil and Dante. We pick Dante because he's just that much better. Now, what's Kiryu's backstory? Who is he?
Who are his other sons then?
Oh, Kiryu. Kiryu had 2 parents that were killed by his
No.
adoptive parent that later became his normal parent. He was a normal child until he saw his parent being a Yakuza, so he wanted to get into Yakuza world, and then the events of Yakuza 0 takes place in which he wants to become just as his father, a good Yakuza. He doesn't have any strange backstory aside from that. He's never killed someone. He's just a normal, strong. He's basically the strongest human in the
I don't
show,
know about
in the
ever
game.
killed someone when he's throwing people off a
He
building.
hasn't killed someone canonically.
Canonically, yeah.
It's like how Spider-Man, it's like how Batman doesn't
He
kill
just
people.
doesn't. He doesn't, you know? Even though they got like 70 broken bones.
Batman doesn't kill people, he just beats up mentally deranged people.
He just makes them wish they were dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Same as Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, I think like Spider-Man is less ruthless.
Yeah,
At least he
also,
makes jokes
most of
about
the time
it.
he just wants to talk.
Yeah.
But if Spider-Man doesn't want to talk, you're
True.
fine.
Getting back to the debate. Let's talk about what they can do, you know? Well, as I said, Dante is a fucking demon, which means he gets his powers from his demon side. He is a devil hunter. What happened?
Starting your pro bono.
Oh. Okay, anyways.
He just changed his profile picture to Kiryu.
He did. He fucking
Did
did.
he fucking? Oh
Alright,
my
so
God.
Ante, he's been training as a devil hunter. Just teenage.
We know this guy's opinion then.
Like the most is devil hunter world. What is it?
He
Gonna-
broke on the mic.
No, I'm not
That's
gonna bring
really
up
fire.
any fancy
Okay.
words here. I'm not gonna bring
Okay.
anything fancy. Kiryu is just strong, plain and simple, and has Tiger Drop. If you take that out, he loses. I'm just saying that
Try
straight
to
out.
explain what the hell is Tiger Drop anyways. No? Okay.
Tiger Drop negates all damage. It's a counter. You time it perfectly, it negates all damage and does damage back to the enemy. The damage
Are you
depends
sure
on
that's
how
not a
many hit
fucking
guards up.
mechanic
Well,
as
that-
opposed to
He has done it on cutscenes. He has done it on cutscenes.
And what's his limit for it?
He doesn't have a limit. He can spam it as much as you want.
I'm sure he has recovery frames though.
Uh-huh. So you're telling me he could just beat Jesus?
No, you can just
I
keep
wanted
spamming
Fs
it.
to do
It
this.
gives you iframes.
Yeah, but he still loses
Why-
to
why-
rating
why
for
did that
Metal Gear.
happen? Alright,
Where did that come
counterpoint.
from?
Counterpoint.
Never mind.
Ante also has a special ability where he can just spam his this one thing, and he won't take any more damage. But in Christ, no.
Quick question: has he done it on cutscenes? Then
No,
it's
no,
not
see, the
canonical.
devs
Therefore, I
say
win.
that whatever we do in the game is canon. Well, if we don't die, that is. So he could just spam Royal Guard. They both can't take damage. So it all just comes down to which one does more damage.
Sorry,
I
man.
think. I
Dante.
No,
Dante.
it-
Dante.
No,
Dante.
no, because Kiryu still negates the damage. Now,
it doesn't.
Royal
No, it
Guard
doesn't.
has
limit
a
to it,
weakness.
It
whether
doesn't.
he's doing it or
Royal
not.
Guard has a weakness. Royal Guard has a weakness. If you don't time it perfectly, it takes out part of your devil trigger gauge. If you run out of the devil trigger gauge, you get stunned for like, I don't know, 5 seconds
Yeah.
if you don't move or click something. So that could be enough time for Kiryu to do one of his
Right.
most strong
Counterpoint.
attacks.
Okay, yeah, what
What?
is the strongest attack?
And
you
what
know?
is that,
I just
huh?
want to know. Alright, it's just a
I
simple
don't know, he
punch.
just snaps his
Anyways,
neck or something.
counterpoint. Just don't be bad. Just time it right.
I don't think this is close at all. I think this is.
Okay, but here's the thing. Kazuma Kiryu starts beatboxing, and then he.
Okay. If it were to
See,
be
that's
a
different.
He
video
starts
competition or
beatboxing
a
and
though.
dance
it just
competition,
ends there.
now that would be fair.
Kazuma Kiryu wins. Kazuma Kiryu solos. He just solos.
Jesus Christ, dude! I looked on the fucking versus battle wiki. This is not close. What the fuck?
Tiger drop. Tiger
You just
Tiger
missed
drop.
It says Dante's fucking solar system level. The fuck?
Because he is.
Then what the fuck is that? What the fuck is Kiryu doing
This
against Dante
is
blowing
Tiger
up
drop.
Earth? The
He's gonna
fuck?
tiger drop him.
He's not gonna tiger
He's
drop.
gonna
the lack
tiger
of
drop.
He's gonna
oxygen.
tiger drop him,
The
guys.
He can tiger drop. Kiryu has tiger dropped shotguns and bullets before. If he can
Oh
do
my
that, he can
God.
tiger
He
drop.
can't tiger drop a lack of oxygen.
He can tiger drop Dante. If he can tiger
No.
drop bullets, he can tiger drop
Just
Dante.
take the fight to
That's
space.
not
He
even
dies.
close.
Meanwhile, Dante, he can breathe without oxygen.
Instantly. There's no even time. He doesn't even have time to tiger drop the fuck.
It's a tiger drop. He just wins.
He negates
He
oxygen.
negates the damage. He
Just
negates the
physical
damage. If he
damage.
spams tiger drop in the
He can't move in space. The fuck? He's a normal human.
he just tiger drops the lack of oxygen.
Oh my
That's not how
God.
that works.
He just tiger drops the fucking
I
space.
don't think that's how
It's that simple. It is how it
It's
works.
really
If
not.
it does
It's not
damage,
how that
if
works.
it does damage, It
Alright,
can be Tiger Drop, and I'm pretty sure
I have a
Kiryu
big
would take
question.
damage in space, so he can Tiger
Does
Drop.
Kiryu ever get sick?
Mhm.
He just Tiger
Innocent
Drop
act.
sickness.
No, but he has gotten he became weak in the second game because he did not do shit for like 5 months.
He has
He
gotten
has
weak.
never gotten
He
sick in
has
any
been
games, but he
hit
has gotten weak.
in cutscenes.
I think we can all unanimously agree
No matter
Dante
how
takes
much
this.
he
No
Tiger
doubt.
drops.
No,
Scotty is coping.
Hold on.
no, he just Tiger
Okay,
Drops, man.
alright.
I'm sorry to tell you, but he just
Screw
What
all
is
of
your
this.
answer?
I just had a great idea.
Mhm.
What?
Oh
Batman
god.
with planning
Ah.
time
Batman,
versus Doom
Batman,
Guy.
Batman, Batman,
Batman,
Versus
Batman,
Doom Guy.
Batman,
Doom
Alright,
Guy solos.
here's the thing.
Doom Guy
Batman.
solos.
It's
Batman.
Doom
Batman.
Guy
Guy
though.
solos.
Disagree.
Batman.
It's
Doom
Batman.
Guy solos.
Batman.
Look, canonically,
Doom Guy
Batman
solos.
never loses with Cap time.
Disagree.
Hold on.
Batman is
But how would Batman beat Doom Guy?
How would Batman beat Doom Guy? Doom Guy literally has killed gods. He has a
He
super
has a
shotgun with a
health
hook
bar.
that
bar.
literally
He
light
can
him on fire.
die.
okay. Yeah,
Hold
sure.
on.
It's literally just an image where it's like fucking, you know, like the images where it's like, oh, there's a like worldwide catastrophe. It's like Steven Universe,
Fucking
and it's just like
baby
Gordon
versus
Freeman.
nuclear bomb.
It's like literally
I just
there's
said
a
Steven
fight.
Universe, what?
It's like literally just there's a fight, and then there's like a whole bunch of text for fucking Batman, and then Doom Guy is just a super shotgun with right click.
Yeah.
No, no,
quite
you-
literally,
No,
Cap die.
no, man. I'm
Okay,
sorry
think
to
of it-
tell you,
Yes,
Batman
hold on.
wins.
Red knows he will do this.
I'm sorry, but Batman
Okay,
with
so-
Prep Time is the goofiest.
How is he gonna
concept
deal
ever.
damage? How is he gonna deal damage to Doom Guy?
He's just gonna nuke
Makes him
He's just
infinitely
gonna nuke him.
intelligent. He figures a way.
But that's the thing.
It
A
would.
nuke wouldn't
It
do anything to
would.
Doom Guy.
Doom Guy has a fucking shotgun. He's been hurt by demons. He's
Hold on.
literally.
Let me
the
tell you a
devil
How
fact
you
real
guys are
quick.
looking enough, deep enough into fucking DC lore? There are a ton of cosmic items that Doom Guy literally gets fucked up by. There are a ton of cosmic characters that Doom Guy loses to.
I mean,
Wally
like
West with
just
Lord
Batman.
Desire.
I mean
How?
just Batman.
Open
Again,
Like,
this
just
wait, how long
standard
is
Batman.
How,
No
you-
Batman.
you
Which
have to-
version
how
and
long
what's
is
the prep time?
There is no way Batman wins. There's literally no way Batman wins.
If he
What's
gets,
the
if
prep
he
time?
gets like a year of prep time, he wins.
Doom
the
Guy
prep
can
time?
canonically save and reload. He will win.
Oh my god, what?
He
So
will
what?
win
That's
sooner or
basic
later.
time
Okay, what's your
manipulation.
proof?
Oh wow.
What's your proof?
Kevin.
What's your proof that he canonically saves and reloads? What's your proof of that?
Isn't it literally
I don't
stated
think
in one of the
it is. I
DLCs?
don't. Put it up. Put it up on the
Pull it up
screen.
right now. Pull it up. Pull it up right now.
Okay, calm the
Hold
fuck
on.
down.
One thing I do know. In order to
Oh, I
hurt
did
Doom
right.
Guy, he would
Still,
have
yeah.
to be to a degree of like I don't even know what the temperature was. Anything it's beyond what the sun
I have a
is.
simple question.
Doom Guy can
I
take a
have a
bath in the
simple
sun
That's
and
the
be
thing. Is
perfectly
that
fine.
you would be surprised. There are a ton of cosmic items that Batman could just look for
Hey Wolf.
and just find a kryptonite to Doom Guy.
Okay,
The
no.
DC universe is stupidly
The
powerful.
Mobius
If
chair.
Batman even gets something like the Mobius chair, which
fucking
makes
God,
Dr. Manhattan have his powers, if I remember.
Doom Guy
correctly.
isn't.
He
Doom Guy
wins.
cannot save and reload, but it is in canon.
I
that
knew
he
it.
I
has-
know it.
He can literally come back from the fucking dead.
What?
How
Demon-
much time?
You
How much
understand?
time
You
does it
remember
take?
what happened with Doom 64? After he fucking died, he got taken in by the gates of heaven, and they completely
how much
remade
time-
him
how
a
much
warrior.
time-
do it if it's
'Cause
Ultra
It really
Nightmare.
depends on the amount of prep time. How much prep time are we giving?
It's on
him?
Ultra
Yeah,
Nightmare. though.
it's on Ultra Nightmare.
How
He
much
can
prep time?
revive.
How much prep time?
It's on Ultra Nightmare. Okay, then Doom Guy still fucking solos. He has a shotgun.
A
What
week.
is the prep
He
time?
shoots
A
Batman once, and Batman literally
A
splits
He
in
week?
could
half.
do
Okay.
so much, you know.
He wins.
He-
He wins.
What
He
universe? What?
He
what,
shoots
what
Batman
timeline-
once,
what
and
timeline
Batman
are we
Well,
literally
which one?
splits in
Which one
half.
do you
Like,
think
there's
would be
not
more
even-
fair? Like, what prep time
I
would be
don't
more
Okay, no,
fair?
no, no, no,
If
no,
he has
no, no,
zero
no, no,
prep
no.
time,
Doom Guy
Batman
has
would
also
win.
canonically died. Doom Guy has canonically died. And in the first game, in the original Doom from 1993, at the end of the first chapter, knee deep in the dead, Doom Guy fucking dies. He dies
Huh.
to go to hell, and that's where he starts the next chapter past that point.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
he
but
canonically
hear
has
me
died.
out.
He's
Again,
died at
I
the
still
beginning of
feel
Doom 1.
like-
He's
Yeah,
died at
that's
the end
right.
of Doom 64. Every time he has died, he has come back from the dead and risen back out of hell.
Again, there's
He
Yeah,
also
in the
what-
big-
what
in the
Batman are we
beginning of-
talking
hold
about?
on.
If you kill Doom Guy, even if he manages to kill Doom Guy will literally raise back from hell.
Just
Okay,
kill him
but
again.
that's the thing. It also depends on what Batman we're talking about because there's
Okay.
the Darkest Knight, Batman Who Laughs. etc.
It
No,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
Does
There's
matter.
It does
literally
matter.
any way that
It
could
really
compare.
It does.
does.
In
The
what
Darkest
world
Knight
is
is
that?
so powerful. He was able to hit fucking Wally West, who was moves
Let me
at 63
Okay,
quintillion
rephrase.
what?
times the speed
Okay,
of
but can
light.
you
Hold-
tell me how this?
I'm
Can
sorry,
you tell me
what?
whoever the hell you're talking about can compare to the Doom guy?
Hold on, let me
Yes,
rephrase.
okay. So let's
Not kill,
let's get into the
defeat.
Darkest Knight. The Darkest
He
Knight was
wins.
able to
He
Okay.
wins.
hit Wally West, who moves it was like something quintillion times the speed of light. What is Doom Guy's speed? What is his speed?
I think it's just the speed of sound, somewhere near that.
Because if it is not millions, if not billions, no, more than that, times the speed of light, he is not even able to touch the Darkest Knight. It's not even close.
What the
No,
fuck
I
is
don't
Blood
think
Wolf
we should
on about?
include that comic. I don't think we should include that.
Yeah.
That's a bit unfair. That's a bit
Can we
unfair
not
for
include
Doom
that
Guy.
comic?
All right,
Okay.
here. If you want to balance out the field,
What
let's say the
Batman are
most
we talking
recent
about?
iteration.
That's what I was
Let's say the
saying.
most.
It matters
Let's
what
say.
Batman we're talking about.
Let's say
Because
the
again,
most recent.
if you just say
Shut
Diego,
your
shut
mouth!
up!
I am trying to talk, but you just love hearing your own voice 24 fucking 7. You never shut
what
up.
if I do? Huh?
But my
Huh?
point
What if I
is,
do? Huh?
You don't
Huh?
want
then
it
you're
What if I do?
self-centered. Then you're self-centered,
Good.
and your self-esteem is through the roof. You deserve to have
Good.
it lowered.
Good.
But my point is, let's just take the most recent iteration of the Doom guy and the most recent iteration of Batman and stick them
Okay,
in a fight.
that's not even
That's
fair.
not fair.
That's not even
Robert
fair. Come
Pattinson's
on,
weak
man.
as fuck.
From
No,
the
it's not
movie,
fair.
that's
That
not
is
even
not
fair.
fair.
Because
You are
again, also
not doing
depends on
Robert
the
Pattinson's
universe
Batman.
that Batman is in.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know what's fair. I know what's fair. Doom 2016 Doom Guy
Okay.
versus
Yeah.
Arkham Batman.
Okay, that is fair. That
Mm.
is fair.
That's kind of fair, yeah.
That is a
Super Shotgun, Rocket, BFG
Bad
9000,
Arkham
immediate death.
Batman wins. I'm sorry,
It's
man.
literally,
Arkham Knight
but
wins.
BFG, quite literally
See,
BFG.
that's
He
the
Hold
just
on,
thing.
has
See, that's the thing.
all.
we
Doom,
can't
Doom guy
just-
literally, Doom guy literally has the aim in the air, pull out his weapon wheel, and Batman's done. Batman
Smoke-
can only move in
smoke
slow
bomb,
motion while
smoke
the
bomb,
BFG does
smoke
high
bomb.
damage.
Dude,
Smoke bomb.
Doom Guy
Smoke
dies
bomb.
to a fucking
Oh my God.
fireball.
What do you mean smoke bomb? The BFG can literally still go.
Smoke
The
bomb.
BFG
Iframes.
damage-
Iframes.
right?
Iframes.
iFrames.
Hold
I
on.
don't know, man.
Hold on.
iFrames.
Hold on, we need to
Who y'all think will
explain
win, the
a
Dark
bit
Souls
more.
guy or fucking Doom guy?
Dark Knight.
Let's
Dark Knight.
say it was in a real world scenario. No
Doom
iframes.
Guy. Doom Guy.
Batman.
That's not
That's
even.
the
Real,
That's
thing,
not
is
even.
that
real
you
world
can't
scenario.
back- see,
Hold
that's
on,
the
hold
thing,
on,
right?
hold on. Real world scenario inside of the so there's like a medium, right, between the two universes,
Uh-huh.
right? Where they both have their gameplay mechanics, but none of like the things made for a player, right? So like slowing of
that's
time
true.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's not
What?
even fair because Doom Guy just pulls out the BFG and kills him.
Can we not
Yeah,
include
but
Or
the
he
we're
just
BFG?
talking about with
or
prep
even
time.
However-
easier,
Maybe
just
include
shoot him
the
with a
BFG,
shotgun.
you know? Let's just not do that.
But it's
Then
just
super
don't include
shotgun.
the BFG.
Super shotgun, quite literally.
That's the thing
But
is that we're
Batman
talking
has
about
survived
Batman
the
with
su-
prep
If
shot
time.
of
Doom guy
shotgun
dies, he
before.
just
Batman
goes
is
to hell and
the
comes
smartest
back. It's
detective in the
literally.
I never said
It's-
they was going. I
It
never
may- it's a
said
s-
killing. I meant defeating.
just- What do you mean to
There are
defeat? You would
plenty
have
of
to kill
ways
because
to
there is
defeat
no
Doom Guy.
the Doom guy. You cannot. You either die to the Doom guy or he kills you.
Doom Guys die
Dude,
on
you-
how
no,
about
you
shut
either
up
die
and
to
let
Doom
us
guy
stop
or he.
sucking off Doom
You
guy
either
for a minute.
die to
How
Doom
about
guy
we let
or
us get our arguments in for a minute?
there is no
Okay, right.
defeating Doom guy. If you don't kill him, he's
Phantom
going
Zone?
to kill you.
Phantom Zone?
He has a point.
The fuck is bro
The fucking
waffling on
Phantom
about?
Phantom Zone, let's just say it's like
The
God
Phantom
mode.
Zone.
He literally just gets him into the Phantom Zone and then
It's
he
like God
wins.
mode.
It never said he had to kill Doom Guy. There are a lot of ways Batman can defeat Doom Guy with prep
I was
time.
talking. We're
A
talking
lot
about the Arkham Batman.
Again, that's still with prep time.
Yeah, but how much prep time would be fair for like a fair fight to where it would be interesting?
Okay, I think it all
Month.
comes down with what Stanley said. When asked which character will win in the fight, he said, "Whoever the writer chooses to."
I am the
'Cause
writer.
Oh,
Batman has won against so many incredible odds just because of the writer. This is not even
Oh.
He
fair.
won against
So
Darkseid.
who's the
The
writing?
Doom guy is
Who's the writer?
canonically both fucking tortured hell and heaven. I'm pretty
Who
sure the
is
Doom guy would
writing this?
easily wipe the floor.
Oh my god, who's writing this? Trust me, Batman can't come
how
back
about
from
you?
everything.
Justin Roiland's writing it.
I'm done.
Oh,
Killing,
no.
killing myself.
Justin
I'm done,
Roiland,
I'm
Justin
done.
Roiland's writing it.
Batman just gets turned into a woman, and then Doom Guy just proceeds to beat him.
No, Doom Guy gets turned into a fucking That's what happens.
No,
dude.
That's just out of pocket, man.
It's crazy.
Better not turn
I
into a
can't
woman,
believe
I
that.
swear.
Batman gets turned into a woman, and Batman.
That's insane, dude.
That's just out of
Oh my
pocket.
god, I need a
man.
second. No, you can't say that. Oh my god.
Anyways, I think Dante wins. Just saying.
No.
100% beats Kiryu.
No.
We're not going back
I
to this. No,
agree,
we're
bro.
still doing with the Doom guy. Doom guy wipes the floor.
Oh, no.
Like,
I
I
disagree.
ended
no.
it.
He dies
I don't
with two
understand how.
fireballs. Oh my god. From an aim.
That's in like gameplay.
Okay, and okay.
If we're taking
You
it
just said,
canonical,
you just said we're not
if we're
taking
taking it
gameplay into account.
canonically, Doom guy has literally
Yeah.
been grabbed by demons like triple the size of him and slammed on the ground, and he has easily gotten back up and blown their brains out. If Batman's
So
like
what,
little
that
fucking,
makes him,
if Batman's a
what, that
little,
makes him town durability. Alright.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say
You're
much more
ignoring
than
the
that.
fact that Batman has done crazily stupid shit. This is
Okay, but
DC
as
one.
Batman,
Let's be honest.
does hell itself literally fear Batman?
You realize that Batman, the Darkest Knight, like, what?
Does
We're not
answer
talking
my
about the
question.
Darkest Knight.
hell
We're not
itself-
talking about the
we're
Darkest
talking
Knight.
about
hell
Arkham Knight.
itself, does hell itself fear
Arkham
Batman?
Knight-
I don't care.
Arkham Knight,
I don't care
really don't
what
see a way
Batman.
how Arkham Knight can
I
do
really don't care what Batman.
Arkham
My
Batman.
question is, does hell itself fear Batman?
The Darkest Knight,
No?
yes.
Okay, can you prove this?
It doesn't matter if I can prove it. It's the fact that he was able to
Batman has
fucking hit him
planning
through
time,
moving
they-
63 million times faster than the fucking speed of light. How fast is Doom Guy, huh? How fast is Doom Guy?
fast enough.
Super shotgun.
No. No.
We're not doing the Darkest Knight.
He's
Super
big.
Oh
second.
man.
Super shotgun.
Yeah.
Unironically,
Doom Guy.
Batman will
That's
just run right into Doom Guy
unfair.
with a shotgun, and he's immediately torn in half. He's all over the wall. His like the
Wait a
lower
minute,
half
wait a
of his
minute, wait a
body is
minute.
still moving so
Hold
fast.
on.
No,
he still goes
but
around the room, like,
remember,
another three
we're
times.
talking about Arkham. He
Yeah.
can take more than a shotgun shell to the head.
Mhm.
He can take more.
Hold on.
Okay, quick switch.
Hold on. I Jack it. I said no gameplay mechanics.
Gameplay mechanics, just
Quick
cutscenes. Really? That's not fun.
I mean, as in like in a real world scenario.
The Doom
In a
Guy
real
has
world
literally grabbed people very lightly and torn their fucking heads off. I think Doom Guy would win the fight without a second thought.
if Doom Guy gets close
Uh-huh.
enough.
But
Huh?
you
No, no, no,
see,
no. Who y'all think
this
winning?
is
Who
with
y'all think winning?
prep. This is
No,
with
no, no, no.
prep.
Who y'all think
time.
winning? Who y'all think winning? Full Power Star Killer
Ah, no.
or Doom
No
Guy?
idea what that is.
Star Killer.
No
Dark
Killer.
idea what that
I
is.
don't
Dark
care
Killer.
who
Dark
he's
Killer.
Sorry,
If
but
it's
like-
Dark
Killer.
Killer, he wins.
I have
Yeah,
no idea
no.
what you guys are talking about. I know
Basically-
neither of what you just said.
Hold on. Jack, have you ever played the game
Public
The
gift.
Force Unleashed?
If
No idea. What the fuck is that?
It's a Star Wars game. That was
Okay, that explains why I have literally no interest in it. Never
Let me pull up.
Never
the
mind.
stuff. Let me
Move
pull
on.
up the gift.
no.
Let me pull up
It's
the
actually
gift.
it's actually a really good game. I like it.
Never mind. Move on.
Hold on.
No.
It
Wait,
was
wait.
supposed to be canon. However, he was so they made him
He
so
wa-
powerful that he would just destroy the entire universe.
They had to take him out of canon because of how
Uh-huh.
strong he was.
Like
Uh-huh.
I remember what's his name?
And even if
I remember I
Star
saw
Killer can't
people-
get it done,
I remember I saw like anime dick writers saying that the some like character from My Hero Academia would beat Doom Guy.
No,
No.
Doom Guy solos.
No.
Doom Guy solos the entire
Dude,
verse.
actually,
I
He
remember
solos
this
the
because it was
entire
like it was the little fucking green-haired kid from My Hero Academia. People were
Him?
like, "Oh, yeah, he solos Doom Guy." You've obviously never. I remember I saw this one person. They unironically said, obviously you've never watched the manga or something like that."
I watched My Hero Academia till the fourth season. He dies to a touch. He dies to a touch
Oh,
of Doom Guy,
Doom Guy can flick him and he gets turned to fucking atoms.
and that's not even joking.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Literally.
I fucking like look, dude.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry
no,
to
no,
say
no,
it,
no,
but
no,
Doom
no,
Guy
no.
will literally solo so many characters. It's not even funny.
Okay, but Doom
Okay,
Guy
okay,
has
okay,
the
but
Deku
one
Smash
character
from
he doesn't
Fortnite.
solo though.
Oh
One character
my
he doesn't solo though.
who
It's
would
There's
win?
Power Anakin Skywalker.
There's a pretty decent amount of characters. Okay. Who
Oh
wins?
well, that isn't canon, right? Isn't that what was said?
What?
That one
Star
game you
Killer?
said is not canon. Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about Star Killer anymore. I'm talking about full potential Anakin.
No,
As
Doom
in
Guy wins.
Never turn to the dark side.
Doom Guy wins.
I was talking about
Pardon?
anything.
He is literally Force Jesus, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Doom Guy wins.
Bro,
I love
And
Anakin as much as you do.
I like to imagine Anakin tries to like use the Force on fucking Doom Guy. Is like he raises
Well, what
Doom Guy in
the
the air, and Doom Guy just uses the fucking super shotgun meat hook to like latch onto the dude, and he just completely
I don't
negates
think-
it and fucking
I don't think
shoots him.
Anakin would lift him up. I think he would just snap his neck.
Well, here's the thing. Doom Guy has too much muscle.
Isn't
like,
it
his-
proven
his
that
neck
Doom
would
Guy
just
does
get
not
stuck.
need basic human functions to survive? Like he can go without air.
What?
Huh?
This Doom Guy
Now,
does
where are you
not
getting
need
this
air.
from?
Isn't
The
it
fuck?
proven? It's literally
Well, actually, yeah. Because the
It's- he's
suit,
never-
the suit doesn't do anything.
after the first chapter in the original Doom game, he stopped being human because he fucking died. It's never been
Yeah.
stated past that point that he ever like fully regained an actual human body. From that point onward, it could be easily assumed that he's some kind of demon or like lost soul past that point.
So wait, if he's
So the idea that he doesn't need basic human necessity for survival makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
yeah.
So I rest my case. Plus, he also, you gotta know, he's been sealed in that suit for hundreds of years. If he did need basic human shit, he would have to eat and stuff, which, he never does.
Wait
thing
for a
is,
lot
though-
of characters don't need to eat and drink. Let's be honest. Nah. Here's a
His
fair
body-
one. Well, probably fair one. Pete Kratos versus Doom Guy.
That's a really good one.
Okay, let me think. Hold up.
Okay,
hold up, let me
that's
think,
the only
let me
time I can
think.
say I'm not sure, because both of them fuck with gods. So
Yeah.
I
Let me
can't-
think.
In my opinion, Kratos takes it.
Hold
me
up. Let me think.
Well,
Let me
I'm
think.
thinking, because, like,
Let me think. Let me think. Come on.
Kratos is the guy
my
who
brain.
originated man literally too angry to die.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm thinking. Because both has come back from the dead like it's nothing. I'm thinking so hard right now.
neither of them can die.
Ooh.
That's the thing.
No, Kratos can't die. It's just that he can
Well,
Okay, how
return
about
very
this? The
easily.
Doom Guy
first
can
one to
theoretically
die
attack from
loses.
distance, can he?
Thing is,
That's it. First one to die just lose.
Kratos wins.
Kratos wins, yeah.
BFG.
No, we're
Oh,
not
Just
doing
oh,
that.
BFG shoot
Harry-
it to the air.
Harry,
BFG takes the
Harry,
BFG.
Harry.
But no, you can't even say that
Harry.
because that's not a gameplay mechanic. That's a canonical weapon. So all Doom Guy has to do is literally keep his distance, shoot a BFG
I think
shot through the air,
I'm pretty
and then
sure if
Nah.
you watch the God of War cutscenes, he has
Underestimate how
canonically
fast
carried
Kratos is.
something.
it's a continuous burst of energy that explodes you from the inside out. I'm pretty sure if the first shot doesn't kill him, the second shot will, especially if that second shot's a direct hit.
That's
Plus,
yeah, but
the
you're assuming he
BFG
doesn't close
stuns.
his
The
distance by then.
BFG will keep you still. You are not able to move when being affected by the BFG. So
Just
the
get
dude
rid of
he would be stuck there. So all he would have to do is shoot one shot through the air. The initial burst would stun lock Kratos, and he has to shoot a second shot, which
Okay,
would
hold on. You
directly
said
hit him.
Fire from
That
a
would
distance.
damn near be an
That
instant
thing
kill.
is slow as fuck, man. BFG is slow.
Yeah. The more air it gains, the higher damage it does. That's why I'm saying shoot one shot through the air and then shoot another that direct hits.
Kratos is going to throw his axe. Easy.
But he's stunned by the
No,
first
the
BFG shot.
BFG
He's not able
won't
to
come
move.
to him. It's just
I
so
think you're
slow.
bringing gameplay mechanics into canon.
yeah.
That's not a gameplay mechanic. The BFG literally stuns people in there. That's not a fucking mechanic. Excuse me?
I think you're bringing a gameplay mechanics into this.
That's not a
You are.
gameplay mechanic.
I'm
That's
sorry,
literally
man.
how the
I'm
fire. That's
sorry,
literally
man.
how the weapon
I
works.
have to,
Hold
I have
on.
to pull up the
It's a
red card.
continuous burst of
Unnecessary
energy
dick
that melts you-
riding.
that
Unnecessary
literally
dick
explodes
riding.
Man, you love Doom Eternal too
on.
much.
Let's even the odds a little bit. Doom Eternal, Doom Guy, versus Kratos.
That's what I'm.
How
That's
is
what I'm
that- How
implying.
are you even in
I'm
the
implying
odds?
Doom Eternal
We're
Doom
just,
Guy.
we're just. Oh my god.
Well, the thing is, even if he did throw the axe at Doom Guy, he could just dodge out the way. Correct?
No. Okay, that's true. Has
has
he
the dash
dodged on
ability along with
cutscenes?
double jump.
He has dodged in cutscenes. Has he
Mhm.
dodged in cutscenes?
I
What do you mean
think
gameplay?
so.
Has he dodged in cutscenes?
I think so.
But how
Okay,
The
fast
so
dash
it
is
counts.
the dash
This is
is
a big
recognized by the game as an upgrade to the suit. Therefore, it should be taken as actual
Same as the
canon.
parry. Same as the parry.
What? The fuck is he saying?
Same
Parry
as
is
the
recognized in the
parry.
game.
From God of War.
So if you can recognize the
No.
dash and it's not on a cutscene, you
Wait,
should be able to
which God
recognize
of War
the
are we
parry.
talking about?
That last one.
I'm talking about
Ragnarok.
the fact that the game
Oh.
itself recognizes it as an actual upgrade to the suit. It is recognized by what the fuck's Vega? Isn't that his name? Vega
Yeah, Vega.
recognizes it as an upgrade to the suit. Therefore, it is considered canon by that. The game itself recognizes the fact that you have that ability, not just tutorials.
But he can parry though.
Like for instance, with like the crystals and shit, the
Again-
game doesn't specifically
yeah.
recognize which one you pick, so that's not considered canon.
Yeah.
But the dash ability and shit, the game specifically mentions that, just like it does with the grenade launcher and the snowball launcher and shit. It recognizes
Snowball
those as
launcher.
actual. That's what I call it. Yeah, I've been
Oh
calling
my
it that for like
God.
2 years now. But that's
Oh my
but that's
God.
but that's what the game itself recognizes those as items and upgrades to the suit rather than just like, oh yeah, here's the gameplay mechanic.
Yeah. Interesting. So canonically,
Now
Doom
here's
Guy
the
can
real
dash.
question: Would Kratos be considered like an enemy too strong to chainsaw or not?
Dude,
Yeah,
Could you just
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
Doom guy
I
just
don't think-
theoretically
I don't
run up to
think
him with a
he
can
chainsaw and
chainsaw.
slice him in half?
But what about the Crucible though?
Okay, Crucible.
no.
Kratos will be considered a boss, so I'd
No,
say
you
the
see-
Crucible
you see-
isn't
you
fair.
see Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. I'm just gonna make it like this. It's pretty simple. If Kratos has the ability to parry his attacks, Kratos wins. If he doesn't, he loses.
Does the game specifically mention the Kratos, like Kratos' ability to parry in canon?
I think he has parried in
Dude,
cutscenes.
yeah,
I don't remember in which
He
one. But I
does-
think
yeah,
he
he
can.
has. Also, the fact that he's completely just ignores Mjolnir entirely.
Okay, so he can. There we go.
Yeah.
He wins.
he's a god.
How does he win though?
man.
By parrying the attacks? What?
How does he? Has he dodged a bullet though? Not dodged a bullet. Parried. a
There
bullet.
isn't any.
My brother in
guns
Christ, he
the
has
game.
dodged lightning. He has dodged
He
lightning.
literally-
Okay,
I didn't
but
know
BFG
about the
That's not
dodging
even-
lightning
dude,
thing.
Dude, that's
But-
not even his
but-
best speed
but
feat. He's
BFG.
literally been moving faster than light.
I'm not trying to make a cope here. I'm unironically stating the fact that BFG, the
Oh,
BFG
you know
exists.
what?
You're just bringing the
It-
VMG
no,
because you know
fast
if
is
you
Doom
Yes,
guy.
decide
because
How
he
even
fast-
if
loses.
it is
how
an
He loses.
overpowered firearm, it is still a weapon. It is still
How
effective.
fast is Doom guy? You haven't said how fast he is. So again, his speed is a
I don't
very
think it's
important
ever
factor.
necessarily
Because again, if he's
stated
slower than
how
Kratos,
fast he
then
It is
moves.
never
loses.
stated how quickly he is. Just like
Let me
it's probably
let me
never
do a
stated for
quick
Kratos.
Google
Hold on,
search.
wait.
But Doom guy
Let me
can
do
do
a
a quick dash out of the way.
I
of
believe in
items.
the lore it is stated that he can run like incredibly fast.
And is it light?
This definitely sets the speed of Doomguy to 45 miles per hour.
God, I'm just imagining like
Dude,
That's
Doom
a
guy
consistent
running after
speed.
you.
That's a consistent speed. That's his average walking speed. Keep in mind he can dash, which probably increases that to about 150 for a split second.
my brother in
excuse
Christ,
me,
he
his average
dodged
walking
light.
speed?
No. The
Kratos
lightning,
has
lightning
dodged
is
light.
speed of
The
light, by the
fuck?
way.
Lightning
Yeah.
and light. He dodged Helios's attacks, but and then he ripped his head off. So yeah.
I'm just-
Either way, I still think Kratos takes it.
Are you guys tired of
100%.
screaming? Okay.
No, really, no.
I feel like
Okay.
this situation- I feel like
When
it'd be a
did-
close one, but I
Look,
genuinely believe the Doom
Jacket.
guy would win. Like,
It definitely,
Okay, I
will be
fucking
close.
love Doom Eternal, but I don't suck its dick this much.
Damn.
Exactly.
I'm not
Bro,
trying to
it's
dig
go-
right,
go-
but
go-
I'm
go
saying the
on
fact
Doom
that like
guy,
literally
bro.
all he has to do is just BFG. And if we're taking into account lore, then the BFG doesn't even have an ammo limit. It just is.
does have
Well,
an
that's
Hey,
the,
limit.
shoot.
the
but
thing,
it
jacket,
takes
jacket.
time to charge. It takes time to charge.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
a charge, but it does
Hold
that,
on,
but
Jacket.
it doesn't have an ammo limit. That's the thing.
Jacket.
Jacket,
If
you're
you said
factoring
Kratos
gameplay
would be
that,
considered a
then-
boss, then technically the
it would,
BFG
like,
wouldn't one
six-shot
shot,
him.
would it?
That's I'm not saying it would. I'm saying
Then
though, it
how would he
deal,
win?
It would deal significant damage.
It would do significant damage, but it wouldn't kill him.
But the BFG recharges, so shoot two shots, wait for it to
okay,
recharge, shoot two shots.
I'm
It's
I'm
literally
You're saying that, like,
kill him.
Kratos
It's literally, it's
fast enough
literally
to
just a
literally
game
dodge
of
the first shot.
you can't
But
dodge
Jacket-
a BFG shot. The whole point of the weapon
Jacket.
is that it fucking
The
like
BFG
actually
has
sends a
a
beam of light
range.
to you.
A beam of light? Bro,
It has a
of light?
range.
Kratos is
Jacket.
faster than light.
Hold on, shut up. Jacket, you said we weren't bringing in any. It was all supposed to be canonical, right? So the
Yes.
upgrades for your ammo, technically, are not included. So he could only shoot like what, one shot
Two.
of the BFG?
Can shoot too.
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you can only shoot two.
The BFG has never gets an upgrade.
No, then ammo
I think
upgrade.
It has an ammo upgrade.
Yeah, it never gets an upgrade.
Does it have an ammo upgrade?
Really?
Yes.
I thought the ammo upgrade affected the BFG.
Also, the Unmaker exists too.
Yeah, sure.
If we're talking a cannon, they wouldn't share
Okay,
an
I just
ammo
wanna
type.
say
They'd
the
share their own
Unmaker
ammo.
is weak as fuck. It's I don't like it. It's just weak.
It's like a shotgun. You have to hit all of your shots
It's
with it, all of
still
your like
weak.
spread shots. So you have
I
to be
will
like really
not
close.
use it against a god. I will
Not
stick
really.
to a BMG.
I'm just
It's
gonna
literally
say,
just a
man,
god versus a
Kratos.
god.
Okay,
Like it's
let's
not
just
even like
let's
I
just
feel like it'd
make
be a
it.
situation in which it's not a
Oh
fight
my
where somebody
god.
would win or lose. It'd just be a fight that never fucking ends.
Okay.
Now that's more fair.
Yeah. It is a fight that wouldn't never end because neither
I
of them
just
can
told
die.
you
We'll just
the
keep
first one to
coming back
die
and back.
loses.
Yeah, fucking do.
Thing about Kratos is
But
that
nobody would necessarily die.
Even
I
if-
don't see it as a fight where somebody dies or like doesn't. It's just constant fucking fighting.
both of them have died before. And if one of them dies, they do just come back. Because Kratos, we've already explained how Doomguy comes back, but Kratos, he literally has a curse on him where he just will come back no matter what. Fate decides that he comes back
Really,
just to torture him.
So I think this is
Wait, so
another case
wait.
of
So is that a canon explanation for him coming back and respawning?
Yes.
he literally came back from hell itself just because the story decided not to.
Mm-hmm. It's canonical
I
explanation
think
for
we
like,
got you 3-1, man.
why Kratos can't die.
Then in
Yeah.
terms of just a constant fight, I'd say Kratos wins then.
Oh my god, he said it!
Like,
I mean, neither of them can win.
but I'm saying in like the
That's the
sense
thing,
of like
if it's
there's no
declare
guarantee that
statement.
Doomguy comes back after
Stalemate.
he dies. But with
Stalemate.
Kratos, if there's
Yeah.
a canon
Stop.
explanation that explains him coming back every fucking
I mean, of
time,
Stop.
course, it's stalemate. They're
Stalemate.
both invincible.
after a certain amount of fighting, Doomguy would be done. That'd be that.
I just told you the first one to die
It's
loses.
just stalemate.
But in terms
No,
of initial fight,
stalemate.
first to die, Doomguy wins probably. But
No.
Kratos, if he literally cannot die, he'll just come back. It doesn't really matter.
He did die. so that's that.
But if he,
Came
but
back.
in canon, he has a canon reason for 100% coming back every
Yeah,
single
same as
time.
Kratos.
Therefore,
Yeah.
he would. I'm talking about Kratos. If I said Doomguy, fuck me. But Kratos has a reason for 100% coming back every single time. Doomguy doesn't. There's no 100% guarantee he comes back.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, even if like, there's a chance
Yeah.
that Doomguy would win the initial
Yes,
fight,
yeah.
but past that point,
Yeah.
there's probably no guarantee.
Though, hold on. What does it take to hurt Doomguy? Because I remember it was something like a really, really high temperature in order to just hurt him. Because I know he can just withstand, like canonically, he can just withstand like anything taken.
But
He
let me
could stand
think.
in literal lava for a significant amount of time before he takes any real damage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do classifications. Strength, both. I think they're both classified in the same tier.
Yeah. Definitely.
Let's
Kratos
just say
took the
same
9
tier
rounds,
because he
so-
got the BFG shit.
Okay, speed.
Yes.
Kratos wins. It's more than. It's more
Yeah.
than.
Yeah.
Now, who takes durability?
Oh.
Durability.
I mean,
I'd probably say Doomguy. In
I'd
that
say
one.
Kratos.
I say
though-
Kratos.
I mean, Kratos.
I'm not sure if
hasn't-
this is even
didn't
or not,
Thor
'cause
kill
it's like-
Kratos?
Did he?
Didn't
He really?
Then what?
Did what?
Did Thor kill Kratos?
No.
Yeah, but he was respawning.
didn't?
So they made his respawn canon in the process.
Wait, he
Well,
died.
yeah. Yeah.
He died,
so
but he,
Th-
he
so
was
Thor did
actually
kill him.
like in the process of respawning. Because Thor was like, "Oh no,
Okay,
you're not done."
so here's what I'm going to say. Initial fight, Doomguy wins. Past that point, Doomguy loses. In terms of like overall, like, not
Yeah.
durability, but an overall stamina and like ability to fight, Doomguy would inevitably lose that fight.
Yeah. At some point, yes.
Yeah.
But if it was like of who goes down first, or like
Probably Kratos.
who can take more, in like a short duration, I'd probably say Doomguy. But
Okay,
if it's,
maybe
like, long,
Doomguy can take more.
If it's long term, then definitely Kratos.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because Kratos will just come back.
Kratos is now fucked up. What? 2 pantheons?
But Thor did kill Kratos though, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was respawning.
No.
Because Thor
But did
acknowledged
but
that he
I
was
don't
coming back. Kind
I
of.
don't care. But he did kill
You can just
Kratos,
Google
right?
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
To be fair, Kratos was kind of winning that fight. He was kind of doing. He was being really stupid. He wasn't even using his axe.
Mm.
He was just kind of using his hands for some reason.
Damn.
That's probably one of Kratos' lowest feat. Like just stupid moments.
Guys,
Why was he going?
I have
down
an
with his hand?
answer. Turns
What
out
is
he's
the
just
answer?
unconscious. He didn't die.
Okay, that changes
like-
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't die. He just went unconscious. Alright.
Kratos wins.
Yeah. Kratos wins.
That's weird.
I'd say it's probably
Or-
even.
I just want to say, the issue. Guy, even fight the Dark Lord, fucking, I don't know, faints. Because of what? I don't know. He faints. We know he wins.
I don't know. Game design.
Game
Game
design.
design. I blame it on bad writing.
I'm going to just, I'm not sure, I'm in my Slayer code, but I'm saying I probably just was them not wanting to explain how he got back. So they're just kind of like, oh, make a pass out.
Oh, maybe we could pass up. Yeah, that's good enough. Right? That's good enough ending.
Yeah.
I don't understand. How
out.
Hmm.
he wins the fight though, but god damn, it's a bad ending. So,
It's so
He
crazy
got
how
sleepy.
they managed to make the original Doom guy be the same as the new Doom guy.
I like that
Yeah,
explanation. Really,
that's-
That's still just insane to me.
I really like how they do it.
I like it after like, and I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like them getting thrown together was kind of shit. But you know, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was a little
it's
odd.
the original Doom guy.
That was meh writing in my opinion.
Eh,
It's not good, not bad. It's kind of okay.
I do
I
like the
like the
fact that
story
with
of
the Doom
2016.
64 re-release, after I played that again, they kind of make like an canon explanation as to how he ended up there. Like he kind of just kept fighting through hell and eventually got
He
overwhelmed.
decided
And when
to
he got
stay there.
overwhelmed, he was found outside the gates of heaven.
Guess he was depressed or something.
Yeah, no, he decided to stay there, but eventually he got overwhelmed.
So he can lose.
He did lose.
Interest.
Yeah.
Well, that was before he got taken in from the gods. That was before he got taken in from the gods, and he got basically turned into a fucking super soldier. Even yeah, that actually that's kind of bring up the that's kind of bring up the thing though. Even before he was basically made a super soldier by the gods, he was still able to ravage hell for years.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
definitely something.
Good for him. Good for him.
After he finally fucking died,
Good
he
for
was
him.
found by the gods, and even then he wasn't technically dead.
Yeah, he
Like,
wasn't
you
dead.
can
He
even
was
see in
just
the cutscene he's still alive because he's like
Yeah.
literally sitting there like guts, brains, and shit talking.
Although he does require Samuel Hayden to rescue him from the coffin. So he cannot come back
Does he?
without.
Is that how
He
he got
cannot
out?
come back
I
without
thought how he
Samuel's
got out
help.
was just
Alright,
because
that's canon.
I
The
thought
bottom line,
I thought he got out
Doom
of I thought he
guy
got out of
get
that
fucked up.
Samuel
I thought he
saved
got out of
him.
the coffin because is
Can we
that
just
how
end
he got
this?
out of the coffin?
Can we just
Can we
end
end
this
this?
as a
I
stalemate?
agree.
Can we end this as a
I need to talk about
stalemate?
something else.
I
yeah.
disagree. Yeah.
It's a stalemate.
Also-
It's a stalemate.
They would pretty much just fight eternally.
Yeah. I feel like Kratos would get more deaths into Doom guy. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, let's do something more easy to scale. Easy
oh my
to
god,
scale.
twerk off. Who wins?
Shut up.
Doom
Kratos.
guy?
Oh my
Kratos,
god.
Kratos.
Kratos.
Who has the biggest
Hold on.
cake?
How caked up is Chris?
Doom guy.
don't know.
Doom guy. Doom guy. I know
Doom
for a
guy, Doom guy.
fact.
Have you
Doom guy.
not seen those?
Doom
No,
guy.
it's Doom guy. It's Doom
I
guy.
don't know, man. They both got pretty
How
good
did we
God.
get
cakes.
here?
It's Doom guy. It's Doom guy. Have you not seen? Let me find the image.
No, I don't want to
Oh my
see it.
God.
I don't want to
Fortnite
see
may
it.
Fortnite may
I don't
have
wanna
nerfed
see
his
it.
cake.
I don't want to see it.
Realistically,
Hey
it's
guys,
Doom guy.
1984 him.
I love 1984.
Fortnite
Is
1984
Kratos
is
in
cake.
Fortnite?
When George Orwell
Is Kratos
Fortnite.
in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Hey, 1984
yes.
nerd.
Yes.
Okay, so they're both in Fortnite. Let's just see them dancing. The same
First I see
move.
when I look up Doom guy is Fortnite, dude. One of the
They're
first
definitely-
things I see.
still definitely
Fortnite
better.
stole Doom guy's ass and fans are angry.
It's because they did. They did. They stole
They
his cake.
kept a little for themselves.
They stole his cake.
Uh,
He had mad cake.
They kept a
What was I
little to
saying?
spread around the office.
What were we gonna say before this devolved into Unga Bunga? Let's do something easier to scale.
yeah,
or some shit?
I was gonna say let's do something easier to scale.
Okay.
All right, let's do something easier because I feel like scaling this type of people is too
Cal
much.
Kestis versus Grand Inquisitor.
Oh
No, not everyone knows about Star Wars in this one.
Shut up.
How about
Mm.
okay? Hear me out. How about Max skill tree Jason Brody versus Max skill tree Kyle Crane?
Oh.
Who
No
wins?
idea who the second person is.
Okay. Kyle
No
Crane is
idea who the
Kyle-
second
the
person is.
protagonist of
Dying
Dying
Light.
Light.
Wait, who did you say? Who did you say, Scotty? I
Kyle
couldn't hear.
Oh, I
Crane
don't play Dying
versus
Light, so-
Jason Brody.
Oh, by the way,
Dying Light. I don't
Jacket,
know.
did you know that
I don't know.
the protagonist of Dying Light is voiced by the Sonic voice actor?
Exactly.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
What?
Don't think about it too much.
Like, for the most part, like every
you
single
serious?
Sonic media you've seen, except for the movies, but
Roger
like
Craig Smith.
every single, yeah,
Google it. Google it.
he's
All right. So
it's the voice of Sonic, so you can just hear Sonic swear. It's hilarious.
how the debate?
Sonic, you can't say that.
I just found a extremely off topic for a second, but I just found a cover of 99 Luft Balloons by fucking a punk cover of it, and it's like actually so
Oh.
fucking quiet, and it sounds so fucking cancer.
Damn,
Why do people cover these fucking songs, dude? They're
I
so
love 99
ass.
Balloons.
See,
They're
Duke
so
says this,
it's
he's
such
gonna
a good
proceed to
song.
listen to it in his free time.
Of course. Of course.
It sounds like dog shit. I'm not listening to it. I'll listen to
99,
dog
they
shit
lose
songs, but this is a little bit too bad.
I would give you guys my rock playlist, but you guys would make fun of me.
So
It's gonna
who
be some
wins?
like modern
Why would I do
ass
that?
fucking auto
would I do
tune
that?
ass shit.
I said rock.
What's
you
in it?
dumbass.
Give me. Yeah. Have you listened to
Bon
any modern rock?
Jovi,
It all sucks.
Queen.
Bon Jovi. I love Bon Jovi.
Beatles.
You did not bring out the Beatles. You did not bring out the Beatles. Shut up.
Beatles?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I hate the
Okay, hold
Beatles.
on,
I hate
hold
the
on, hold on.
Beatles. I hate the Beatles. I hate the Beatles.
Let's
Get
give
this
him
guy
a
outta
chance.
here.
What song?
I don't know. I think it's like one song from him. I don't even know. Hold
Okay,
on, wait,
what
let me see.
song?
Here comes the
There's
sun.
only one
doesn't
song that
even
I like from them. Only one.
Yeah, same for me.
I don't. What is it?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Just look at it.
I only like "Come Over Me"
Exactly!
because my uncle made.
Okay.
My uncle made a stupid joke about it.
I think that's the one that I enjoy.
Only
Okay.
Come Over-
I actually
okay.
like. I think it's called "Come Together." Is it called "Come Together"? Let me see.
Oh, it was "Come Together." Yeah,
Oh yeah, that
I
one.
can throw in my
The
playlist
Come
that I have.
"Come Together" over.
Oh no, not that come.
Yeah,
no.
my uncle made that joke, and that's the only reason I like it.
I don't like your uncle.
He's funny.
Perhaps.
Damn. So can we go back to what I was saying?
Jason
Who would
wins.
win? Kyle Crane or Jason
Jason.
Brody? Depends.
I
Tower
don't know.
of
If
the
Hear me
it's,
out.
Tower.
Hear me out. Hear me out. It depends if
If
it's
I
a
had to say, Dying Light character versus
Far Cry 3.
fucking Far Cry 3 character.
because
I
you have to remember, Jason has the durability to sustain a stab through the fucking chest.
yeah, I'm about to say
Test the
Jason is like
Tatao.
yeah.
What about Jason?
I feel like Jason would win. It might be a close fight, but I feel like Jason would win. They'd
It
both just
depends.
be sitting there fucking spamming it.
If it's in a 1v1 full-on punch, Jason wins. But if it's in an open field, Kyle
Hey,
Crane
he's
wins.
great at parkour.
Yeah.
It's gonna make Jason tired. That's all.
He's
Jason
gonna run
gets
out of
Jason
tired
gets
and
time.
tired and then he
passes
just
out.
fucking, I don't know, drop kicks him. That's how he wins.
He just gets drop kicked.
So you're tired now? Drop kick!
Oh my god, Kyle Crane with like the low gravity effect versus Jason Brody.
Okay, Kyle
He
Crane
ju-
wins.
He just drop kicks him and he gets sent flying.
Wee.
Whee!
Well, this
Okay.
podcast has been a long one.
What's another one?
It's gone on for long enough. I
Longer
believe.
than I expected,
How
actually.
long? How long?
So,
Moral of the
as
story.
tribute to the outro,
Moral of the story.
As
Do
as
not
we
say
should
what I
do
think
the
you're gonna say.
outro. As we should do the outro.
hold on, let grab talk.
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna kill the president of the United States of America.
On Twitter
In Minecraft.
and look at
No,
his
no, no,
life.
No.
In
I'm
Minecraft.
actually I'm making a plot.
Huh?
Actually,
Minecraft.
no. I'm making a plot.
Okay.
12:59 a.m.
Oh my.
But which
In
spot?
Minecraft, right?
No,
He's on a big building.
in Fallout.
What is bro plotting?
Follow.
Well, I believe
The
that
fuck is bro
Alright, y'all
plotting?
can do this shit. I'll.
But goddamn.
There he goes.
I believe that every podcast should
Okay.
end in a sweet way, giving some good morals to the people that is listening. So
More lesson. Play Jedi Fallen
Play
Order.
Jedi Fallen
and,
Order. It's a
Jedi
great
Survivor.
game.
Is that-
Please. That's the
Okay.
moral of this.
Great
Bye,
moral
Jedi
lesson
Survivor.
for the end of this podcast. Moral of the story is, your friends are liars. Don't trust
They're
any of
plotting
them.
against
They will
you!
They're
lie
in
to
your
you.
walls. They're in your walls. They're in your
1984!
walls. They're in your walls. They're in your walls. They're in your walls.
Eat the flesh. Eat the flesh.
Buddy, you want to say anything?
Always cherish your family. They won't be here
Okay, no,
forever.
cut that out. Just leave it with the schizo ramblings at the
Cut
end.
it out.
No more. No, none of that wholesome shit. Get that out of here.
Come on, man.
Cut out the part where
Come
his dad is
on,
being
man.
wholesome.
Cut out the wholesome
Come
stuff.
on, man.
I actually
need the
don't know if
voices.
we should
Okay.
include that.
We can stop it
Yeah.
now.
I'm gonna stop it.